Oh, same thing. Gotcha.
Well, anyway, what happened last week? I wonder. I can tell you
3
what
weeks
happened
ago, you
last
mean?
week. Yeah, shut up, Ruby. No one asked you.
Damn. Really? During Pride Month?
It was 2 weeks ago. So there. But what happened last time? Well, last time you went to the Frostmaiden's humble abode, and
Tea party.
you proceeded to, for lack of better terminology, you proceeded to almost get wiped by the Frostmaiden. So in turn, you tried to kill her beloved pet bird. Go on, tell me it doesn't sound absolutely psychotic when you put it like that. Instead, you made the bird run away and managed to give Nahbrow a bit of a shock, shall we say. You opened up the little place where she keeps her things, beat up some poor druids who'd done nothing wrong, barring killing that one guy, but like we're not going to talk about that. You then got the codicil of white, found a little poem in it, got a little spell in it, and we're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Proceeded to make your way back to the mainland. Realised that the whale that took you there, it didn't want to go there so much that it took a few days to get there. It took an hour to get back. You then decided to head back to the town. You gave the stuff to the woman, Elaine, and we're all like, hey, we're going shopping, and proceeded to go to, it was either East Haven or Bryn Shander. I can't remember what one.
Bryn Shander? I want to say it was Bryn Shander, but I don't remember.
Bryn Shander going once?
Yeah,
twice? Sold to the lady with the mustache as you went to Bryn Shander. And as you did, I can see that the Fergus aura has doubled on everybody. How nice. Gotta get Fergus as far away from these people as possible, but his aura is just too strong.
Yeah, that's just my natural musk.
He's miles away and it's still kicking in. Oh, there we go.
You seem like a musk enjoyer.
How dare you? Such slander will not be tolerated. I'm trying to lead you to a duel.
But whilst in Bryn Shander, yous were going around your business, going around your day, and getting all these treasure trove of items, which we spent the past 54 minutes sorting it for everybody. You see how that was just much easier, right? Let's just do that in the future, okay? Thanks, guys. Love yous.
Can I go shopping?
I'll break your fucking legs. I have your address. I'll send you a suspiciously long package that seems pressurized. It's a glitter bomb.
Yay!
You won't be saying that when you're picking glitter out your ass 3 weeks' time. But as you are walking round, you finally managed to buy everything up. As you have been walking around, taking it all in, however, Brynhild, Balthazar, and Adair, Bab, we're going to call you guys. Yous being the ever so perceptive ones, notice that from round about the halfway mark, there seems to be a few eyes on you. And you keep seeing familiar faces of a few people. I need to count how many it is again. You keep seeing 7 familiar faces. Kind of watching, waiting for you to walk by, seeing you at specific places. Sometimes you see groups of them in 2 or 3. But yous believe yous are being followed.
Is it followed?
Yeah. These faces are all tiefling in nature.
Or what?
Tiefling.
Tiefling in nature?
Yeah, they're all tieflings.
I have opinions about this.
You won't have opinions for another 2 years.
Huh?
Okay, is it possible to try to shake them off? Cut down some alleyways.
Do
we? Can I remember? I don't remember. Like it was so long ago. I don't remember the thieflings.
You've never seen these tieflings before in your life.
Yeah, I don't remember any tieflings.
So why would it be? They be familiar. The eyes be familiar.
Because you keep seeing them around as you're going about your day.
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
You've been in Bryn Shander for about maybe 5 hours or so, and these 7 faces keep fucking cropping up.
We did
look alike?
we did have the dude sending mercenaries after us, so maybe that's who they are.
Shit, we did.
Wouldn't that be the Durgar then?
Yeah, the Dwegar, the dude's sorry. Yeah, he's hiring mercenaries, but he's only sent bugbears so far, and we paid them off with like, hey, if you want real money, there's your employer is keeping like so much more wealth from you, like it's in his place, and he was like, how do we know we can trust you? You can't, but you can't find out till you go there and look. So I don't know, maybe this is the second group of mercenaries that we have.
Before
if the next time see the thiefing, like if they're within 120 feet, can I just send them a message and asking, what do you want from us? Why are you following us?
Balthazar, regarding your question in regards to how they look, they're all different shades of red, but their horn style seems to differ a little. Some have more sharper, slick back horns. Some horns seem to crisscross. Others seem to be like, I want to say like generic, like, fucking cow horn type. But they all seem to have the same color of eyes, orange, and they all seem to be dressed in very similar attire.
So red teeth.
One of them have a long brown trench coat.
Nonchalantly break off from the group while we're walking around and try to just hide, see if who they might be following.
Yeah, make a stealth
How
check.
old do these ruffians look?
Following the other two.
How old do these ruffians look, did you say?
Yes.
Their age varies, but they all seem about middling teenager to mid-20s. So between
John,
15 and 25, let's say that.
Okay.
John, is Balthazar breaking off without our knowledge intentionally, or would it be all right if
No, I'm going to talk to Adair in his head and tell him what I'm doing. So I'm going to break off here and try to see who they're following. If they're following me or one of you two, and I'm going to get behind them.
From him telling me that, I'm gonna break off and hit another alleyway.
Yep.
Could I make a perception check just to make sure I know that these two are gone in case they're going a little too long?
Yeah, you can. Let me throw us out the Bryn Shander map for better plotting, I'll say. 3, 2, 1, flashbang.
Oh, also, Scottish, can we get a sheet for the bag of holding?
We don't have a party token. Let me make a quick party token. Actor. Fuck off, fly. Group. Put this under the players. So, would anybody like to know something real fun?
Sure.
Curiosity. In total, this group has 407 hit points to play with.
Is that
Guess how many I have. Guess how many I have.
200?
No, 69.
Nice.
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 I'm pretty sure I have the least.
Eagles and Finding Nemo. We're all just saying nice.
You should have access to a token called BOH Party. You'll be able to see everybody's stats in there as well. No metagamey, don't be a bad boy. But there's an inventory tab there where you can, well, fuck with the party, fuck with it.
That works.
There's a tidy 5e sheet version. Oh my god, oh, the tidy 5e version looks even better, yo. It just...
Mm-hmm.
I've only just seen this. This is...
Nice.
Oh, I can see your armor class, your passive perceptions, your insights, your passive... I can see your highest stats.
This is your party, so you can see. You don't have to open each of us our individual sheets. You can just have that open, right?
I have a little thing down the bottom as well. But this is nuts.
I have 1 HP more
Convenient.
than Renaud.
But yeah, that is... These fucking flies, yo. I need to move my bin outside. But yeah. Balthazar, make a stealth check. Because you said you were trying to slip off. And, Adair, are you just peeling off?
Yeah, I'm just... If he cut down there, I would have cut down right here. And I'm not making it sneaky. I'm just going off and making sure I keep an eye on the people who are following.
And I'm not subtle, just asking them in their heads, why are you following us?
I'd say,
Who are you?
Fergus, you watch as Adair just splits off as he's saying, as you just walk that way. The rest of you, as you are walking down the streets of the town, and, you know, people are giving you little waves and such. You're very well known, given the fact that you kind of saved the town. You know, as they give you all the little waves and such. Adair, you notice as, even though you've peeled off, you look about and start walking around, you see another one of the faces. And Balthazar, as you peeled off as well. I realise we're paused, I do apologise. Also, if you peel off as well, and you know, there's other people that you kind of seem like just try to get between their legs and such. Even then, as you notice, as one of these tieflings has their hands out, and as they do, even though they cannot see you for all the people, whilst you can see them, it's almost like they can see you as they seem to be tracking you. You see there is a glow from their hand as they are following your position.
Fuck. Can I find my way into a tavern?
Great question, let me find out.
Is that just me they're able to track, or did you say the same about? Well, I wouldn't know, so never mind.
Can't see you, but they know where you are via item that they have. It looks like.
They have their hand out like this. That's a bad hand. Let's use the hand with all the that. Nice. They have their hand out kind of like that, so their palm is facing the ground, and then there's light. Yeah, my light just completely blots out the.
No. Happy Pride Month.
What?
Limp wrist. He's gay.
Oh,
You're just jealous.
I should have taken a screenshot and photoshopped MS-13 on top of it.
Yeah, you find a tavern. There is a tavern called the Foaming Monks. You've been there before. And there is also another tavern called the North Look. One word, North Look. and it's frequented more by adventurer mercenary sorts. Which of those two taverns do you find yourself in, buddy?
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
There is the Foaming Mugs or the Northlook.
The Northlook sounds nice.
Yep. As you make your way into the Northlook, pop that there. As you go on in, you take a little look around in the hustle and bustle. Everybody's quite busy enjoying themselves as you kind of slip on in. People do tend to notice you. Get a few little, like, pats and bumps on the shoulder and on the back. You seem to be welcomed warmly, shall we say.
Nice. Do I get
To
followed
imagine
in as well?
Balthazar. I just imagine Balthazar just getting pats, like head pats everywhere he goes.
But from groins.
No. People reach down and pat his head like a golden retriever.
As you sit there for a little moment, you hear the door kind of open. You're gonna see like a head go in and look around. Goddamn fly. I need to get me a D20 and a stat block. I know where I get the stat block. Don't know why I was thinking, where will I get the stat block? Love left us up where we belong.
So
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'll be with you. Are you at all trying to hide in here, or are you just like waiting, Jalen?
Nope. I'm at the counter. I'll buy everybody around. I'll make myself very obvious.
Maybe I
I'll
should
put up a
make that.
platinum piece for everybody.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit there by the bar, and you get all the jeers and cheers as you watch as like the head of the tiefling kind of pops on in, and they seem to slink on in behind the door and like into the shadows. Balthazar, as you are walking around, is there anywhere in particular that you are going, or are you just trying to break off from the group as far as possible?
I'm just trying to. I'm necessarily get away from the group as far as possible. I'm just trying to determine who they're following. If they're still following me, I want to try to circle back to the group so I have friends around.
Yep. For everybody else who's been walking through, feel free to make perception checks. That was the most amount of perception checks simultaneously. And fun fact, I said everybody else, which did not include Balthazar or Adair.
Okay.
Just in case.
I thought it would be safe.
They're walking around the town. You two are actively keeping an eye on someone. They're walking around.
Okay.
Lydia is just here for the vibes and is just
I'm on the inside,
enamored with a bunch of magic items and like looking at jewelry.
Nahbrow, as you are
Yeah.
walking down the town, you start to spot two of these tiefling faces as well. One seems to be like on one side of the street, and one kind of seems to be on the other. And as you're walking down some more, after a little while, like you see them again, and they do seem quite interested in yourselves.
I'll tell the rest of the group to stay back, and I'll go up and I'll ask them what they want.
Oh, the one thing I didn't do. You'll never guess what I didn't do.
Your homework.
Names.
Guva.
Oh, I love that name. That with a W
Really good
again?
name. I don't remember. I'm not the best at Polish spelling.
There's also Blade. Blade is a good one as well.
Zuka.
Oh yeah, classic. There's also Nahbrow.
I'm supposed to have 2 of those, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. 2 full double spell
Fuck, there's another
slots.
one. Pendejo.
That's only if you're playing it. That's only if you're playing in the North American
Trying to say
servers.
Pedro?
Pendejo is the foreigner.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
What language is that foreigner in?
Pendejo is Spanish.
Pendejo's dickhead. What are you on about?
Yeah.
And they hop.
Pendejo is dickhead in Spanish. Zuka.
Pendejo.
I think Zuka Bliat is Russian, like fuck.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, bitch Bliat. Zuka's fuck, I guess. Then you have Kurwa, which is Polish for fuck. What else? What was the other one you had?
Mahoy. Suka Bliatiki Mahoy.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I forget it as well. Don't worry.
The language of the world is so
I'm
colorful.
also like sitting here. These names.
Yeah.
Firstly, writing down your names: Adair, Balthazar, Brynhild, Fergus, Nahbrow, Obsidia. Oh, that's crazy! I wasn't trying to do it this way, but I've done it in alphabetical order. I'm so proud of me.
Yay! That'll make things easier for later.
No, it won't. I tell you now, it will not.
You need more names. I can. Oh, Scheiße.
Shit in German.
Shit in German. Trying to find a good Dutch one. Mohol. But you can't pronounce that one. Mongol.
Egg.
Egg mouth numb.
Where would we be keeping the egg?
Egg.
Are you looking for tiefling names?
No. I'm just writing down tiefling names at this point here. I've got them. Fantasy name generator. God, I love it.
I also have a generator.
I'll say
This thing is fucking sweet.
we'll have like Bucky carrying it around wrapped in blankets.
But yeah,
Barnes.
Nahbrow, as you approach this tiefling, as you kind of move closer and closer and closer, and as they're kind of looking round, and you watch as like they clock you, and like your eyes lock, and you then see out there and try to like just move away a little bit. You like the crash of like metal as like they seem to trip over something.
Their eyes lock from across the room.
Did
Pound
they
effect
just
plus the
know the
rhythm
answer, or was
spoon.
it me?
But yeah,
Oh, that's so
They-
good.
I stupid.
they try to make their way down the alleyway.
I'll corner him. I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Why have you been following us, you little demons? You horned devils! Oh,
Would
Call
you
them more
like to be? Would you like to be the pot or the kettle? Do me a favor. Let's make this real fun. It's as you are chasing these people. Let's make a little.
I just want to see a front-loaded Nahbrow image.
As you are running after this creature, let's make this this tiefling. Why? That's. Thank you, Ruby. You turned me into a tiefling racist. As you're running after this person, go ahead and make an athletic check. as you are sprinting down this alleyway, and they are trying to move shit, and you can hear them panting as you are just sprinting. Chasing.
Could I possibly make an acrobatics instead of athletics?
You're doing something very athletic here, in that you are chasing this person. You're not.
You could always cartwheel down the street.
Oh, well, never mind.
You're not the Prince of Persia here, buddy.
Parkour!
As you sprint to try and catch them, as you start to gain ground, and you're shouting at them in regards to the absolute buffoonery that they are finding themselves in. You watch as they kind of look back, and as they do, you've gained quite a significant amount of ground on them. As they then go ahead, they pull over some stuff to try and make the area a little bit more difficult for you. You want to go ahead and run me a dex save real quick as you watch as they sprint and just grab some stuff and just like pull it down. As you like watch, you can like run into it. You all kind of hear this out there, just from out in the middle of the fucking town. You know it's Nahbrow has hit something as he then starts running again further. 1-for-1 here, buddy. Best of 3, by the way. As you rush them down, they come into like the main area, this more filled out looking place. As they do, they try to do their best Assassin's Creed and blend in. Do you want to run me a perception check?
Come on. Fuck me.
Ricky, I cannot fathom enough when I say this. Meets it, beats it. As you,
That's awesome.
As they kind of run into the crowd, and as they do, like you stop for a moment, catching your breath. You watch as they are trying to shift their way in and out of this crowd, but as you clock them in the crowd, you're trying to move on through. They're not doing the best job of it either. They're bumping into people, and they're doing their best British person impression. You know, excuse me, pardon me. I do apologise. So sorry. I've just been hit with like 10 texts. That's going to be fun. 5 notifications from my brother. If it was important, he'd call. As you see them there, Ricky, and once again, use lock eyes from across the town.
I ship it.
They see you,
Can
you see them.
I try to persuade them? Like, yell at them, hey.
You can try. Give me your best rousing speech to try and get them to stop.
Listen here, you little shit! Me and my friends have seen you all day, and we mean you no harm. We just want to know why you've been following us.
Run me persuasion. I cannot stress enough when I say meets it, beats it.
Again.
As you like watch as they like stand there and like they kind of stop, and as they do, you watch as they go into their pocket and like just pull out this long spool and just start like pulling little bits off and like breaking it and throwing it in the ground and pulling little bits off and breaking it and throwing it in the ground, and they do this 6 times. As this
And
is
one for each of us?
this is going on, and you are trying your hardest there, Balthazar, trying to get back to the group. And as you do, you watch as the one that's had their hand out this entire time just kind of stops and looks a bit defeated, and you watch as once more they do the thing with their hand, and you watch as they start following a path similar to yourself. But as you break off and go down an alleyway, you watch as they seem to walk on away from said alleyway. And Adair, as you're sitting there making a bit of spectacle of all of this, you watch as, in the midst of it, the person who clung to the shadows in the corner, you watch as they just kind of like walk on out to the bar, just open the door and slink on out and move through.
I want to start telling him now.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go.
Were there 6 of them following us?
What would you like to know, Paladin boy?
I'd love to know. I'd love to know many things, but sadly intelligence isn't my highest stat.
As you are shouting at this person in the middle of the street there, Nahbrow, and they stop after doing this. God damn it, Stapler. They look at you. Yous are the ones who killed the dragon, right?
Yes, that is us.
My siblings and I need your help, and we just wanted to make sure you were the right people before we went ahead and introduced ourselves.
Oh my god,
that
never
makes a
idea.
lot
That's
of
such a
sense.
creepy way.
Bullshit detector going off? Possibly.
Oh, that's right. We can.
Only there was
Can we
some-
roll an insight check into that?
Am I even there?
It's that phrase, oh yeah, that's right, we can insight check that. Like, people using insight?
there?
The fuck is this?
Can I be there?
The autism convention.
No, I take people at their word. Face value, always.
Well, my fish is not very valuable, so.
As you hear them say this, they don't look at you when they say that. They seem to look away. They can't quite make eye contact with you as they are saying this. And you like look at the ground and try to project their voice a bit more. You can hear like a bit of a crack up in there.
Oh no!
Me and my brothers and the siblings, we've been trying to help you.
I don't quite trust what you're saying, my friend. It just seems ever so off.
You did. You chased me, so I have to catch my breath. And I'm not the physical one. I'm the book smart one.
Wizard.
Well, Brains, you see the difference in the size of the two of us. Why would you run from me? I'm a predator, you're a prey.
Did you not just hear what you said?
And why would you run? No. It's like when fighting with bears. You don't punch the polar bear. You wait for it to fall asleep, and then you choke it to death. With your bare hands. Or his bare hands.
What?
What?
I killed him. Made everything myself with my bare hands, even the bare hands.
Smash cuts to a polar bear. Like, these are paws.
I able to track the guy that left walked off.
Yeah, as you're tracking that one there, you see that when you come round, you can see that there are 6 other tieflings that are a lot more visible around the rest of the party. Still quite hidden in places, but you're very much aware of them as you see them all kind of coming out rather sheepishly.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah. 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 Oh. I guess I'm there now. I suppose.
So I'm gonna place some commoner tokens down real quick just for the visualization of it all for no, for Ruby's autism. Let's be honest.
Visualizing the ass whooping to come.
6. These guys are like not in buildings, by the way. It's just this is a very odd map. And
Are they all within 20 foot of each other? Oh, do I have transmuted spell? I do. Okay, good.
But it's you. Balthazar, you watch as like they all start to kind of be looking around rather sheepishly. It's you, pardon me, it's you, Nahbrow, having your own conversation out on the other side. Adair, you still drinking, or are you making your way back?
I'll make my way back. Yeah.
As you are making your way back, you can see like 2 of the tieflings that have, you know, from that town square down the road, you can see like your party at the very far end. And you can see 2 of the tieflings kind of on the corner. Their hands are just kind of like behind their back. They're one hand and they're locked on the wrist on the other as they kind of move slowly. You can see it is a very sorrowful look that they're giving from behind.
Where's the obsidian on all of this?
I'll go through and like kind of make my way through the tieflings. I'm assuming like we're all here.
Yep. Balthazar, your insight lets you know that these people that you're seeing are approaching in a non-threatening manner.
Okay. Thank you.
And so there you kind of push on by, and you do like, you know, one of them kind of like looks in your direction and kind of looks away and like down, a bit flustered at it, like, oh, like I shouldn't have looked at him. I shouldn't have.
I'll catch the glance and I go, "The hell's this wrong with you?" Go ahead, out with it.
Damn.
You're gonna watch like they're like just heavily breathing eyes, like they are very flustered. Like if posters existed, they'd have one of you in their room.
Oh.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go on his way. This is Brunhild. Do you know what's up with them yet? They just want an autograph or something.
Come on, out with it. I know I'm charming, but I'm not stunning you that hard, am I?
Yeah.
They mentioned a dragon, though I don't remember. Out of character, I don't remember us fighting the dragon.
That was to Nahbrow, the dragon, the Charndlin dragon.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, this one here moves forward, and as they do, hi, we are the Brackens. These are my siblings. My name is Poetry, and we need help, but it's hard to approach people for help, especially people who are the people who saved the towns. But you would also be the most qualified for this. So we've had to step outside of our comfort zone in order to approach for some help.
Well, go ahead. What do you need help with?
So, I can't quite seem to find Anguish anywhere.
Anguish?
My brother Anguish, yes.
Okay.
But that's not the problem. Our father has been beset by some creatures, and we need to either pay a large sum or take care of said creatures, and we don't have that kind of money.
Okay. Can you explain these creatures to us?
As this one on next to them steps forward, naming them as they pop out. Steps forward and come here. They are beings of the hells. Yes, beings of the hells.
Devils?
I guess that's the word you would use. Maybe not out loud here in the middle of a town. It's just like people are kind of like walking by, like really awkward. It's like, excuse me, pardon me. Like, every now and then, like someone's like hanging outside of their window and just like beating a towel, just really nosily watching. If there was someone out here with a hoover, they'd be out hoovering the lawn. All those type of people.
Okay. Beings of the hells. You can't find your brother Anguish.
Well, we have killed dragons. What's the worst a devil can do?
It wasn't a dragon. It was a made monstrosity.
Same thing.
I don't think so.
Your father in trouble with people?
I know I couldn't fight Aviarchus. Could you?
Well,
He comes from money, but his money is long gone, but he keeps up a good facade.
So he's a pay pig.
He invested money quite well, and everything we have is what we own, and frugality keeps him going.
Okay. So they've come to us thinking we're heroes and we would help them. Is basically what they're saying.
Thinking, darling, we are heroes.
I don't like that sound.
So
Heroes sounds like doing things without money.
There's one kind of steps forward from the back. Heroes, yeah. That's why we're approaching yous. Everybody has their own thing, and your guys' things is being heroes, right?
I suppose.
Maybe hers is.
I had to leave quickly. Did he say that their dad has a lot of money and that's why they're after him?
Nope. They're broke.
What did he say?
They're approaching us because they think we help them because we have a
Heroic
reputation for being heroes, and we killed the dragon. So they were like saying, "Can you help us? Hey, we can't find our brother."
Right.
They've been attacked by demons.
And right before I left VC really quickly to take a call, I asked if their dad is any trouble or bothers anybody that they know of. Why would they be after him?
Demons, devils? I don't know. I don't think they need much of a reason.
Jealousy.
I asked the kids if they knew.
The one from the back. Jealousy, more than likely, is the one known as Carmier. Kind of looks at. Why? Maybe not speculate. Why else would they go ahead and kidnap our father, if not for jealousy? And whilst we can't pay in monetary terms. As they start to move closer, the one known as Vice, it starts to get a lot hotter. We have material wealth, and I'm sure in these hard times, as they get like really, really quite close to yourself now, Brynhild, it's quite warm now. Like, I'd say a solid 45 degrees Fahrenheit warm.
That's nice.
So, I have other things. Well, father kept some things. But if you're not heroes, you just don't want to help, that's fine. I'm sure that we can just, find someone else equally as capable as the Dragon Slayers of the 10 Towns.
A whole lot of people in the 10 towns need help, and as much as I'd love to help them, I need to know what we're getting into. You said that they'd be jealous of your dad. Jealous of what? We're really just kind of walking in blind here.
They said he has a. I think they said their dad used to have money, and he kind of still keeps that facade. Isn't that what they said, Scottish?
Yeah, something about.
So they have a whole bunch of material wealth, but they don't have wealth anymore. They just live frugal and keep up the facade that they're rich.
They haven't liquidated
that's what I thought I was
in a
missing
while.
when I came back in.
I try to listen. So okay. Adair has a soft spot for his people, so he'll help.
As you guys are having this conversation, I was just about to fucking jump to Ricky. Just about. Well, the timing of this lad. But as they kind of move aside and they give their names. So we got Poetry, Carmere, Guedos, Vice. Use no Anguish is over by Ricky. There is Lokius.
Can you type them down, please?
As soon as I'm done typing them into the characters, sure.
Okay, thank you.
And Melrye. Don't you dare. Melrye. Nope, I'm not changing their face. I just meant the head. This fly, I swear to God. So, what else? Beep 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 beep. Ricky, you back yet, buddy? Nope, he ain't even in this chat.
So they want us to go find their father, right?
Yeah.
What's their father's name? Luke?
No.
Anakin?
No. It is
Close enough.
Georgios Bracken.
Georgios.
Georgios.
Can you write it down for me?
Yep.
Do they carry him off in the night?
Gorgeous.
Georgios.
Georgia.
Georgious. Bracken.
Oh, there should be an I in there, that's why. Should be an I in there because it's, if I recall correctly, if I'm spelling it correctly, could be spelling it completely wrong. It's just Greek for George.
So I don't intend to pick up a request and go on a wild goose chase because it's either this or Netheril, and I'd much rather go to Netheril. Do they have any idea where their father might, like, where we can start looking? Or, you know, a place that we can raid and get him back?
At our house, there may be clues as to his whereabouts.
Also, they have no idea where he is.
They were apparently going to send demands tomorrow. And as the day is... Is it up? You're gonna watch us like they do a little bit of mental math. It is nearly finished. So if you come to ours, stay the night, the demands will come in the morning and we can get a better idea as to what's going on.
I want to know how they were able to track us.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that. There's a magic item for everything.
There's a spell for
Oh,
everything.
Yeah, there's also spells for everything.
What I am worried about is
that's what Adair is gonna say. There's magic items and spells for everything. I doubt it was that hard to find us.
If it's something on my person that's allowing me to be tracked.
No, it's the thought of a person that's allowing you to be tracked.
But
I'd like to add the kid that's been answering my questions that tried to goad me into accepting a quest blindly. What? I'm missing a lot of details here. When did you last see your dad? Like, when did he just disappear from you guys?
It's up
about 17 years ago.
About a week ago.
About a week ago. He just vanished. We got some demands saying that they want 400 Waterdavian Harbour moons. And they were going to contact us in 2 weeks' time with additional demands.
Wait, they want 400 what?
400 Waterdavian Harbour moons.
Waterdavian Harbour moon?
Right?
What was that, Ribby?
That's 50 gold apiece, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
50 gold apiece.
Yeah, I've never heard of what
So
that
that
is.
is 20,000 gold,
Wow.
effectively.
Well, I'm no stranger to free room and board. Let's go to their house.
Oh, I'm gonna gently clap the what I'm assuming is a young lad answering my question on the shoulder and say, thank you for giving me this information. I know it's been hard. Well, I'll do my best. We'll all do our best, and yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. I'm always up
I've
for
been
helping
in. I just
people.
don't want to get fucking like scammed.
Sorry, I've fallen for many 419 scams. Not today. Not today.
Yeah.
419.
Because they're tieflings.
Yeah. That's the thing. Fergus wants to help a lot of people, but he's been on the he's been on the fucking seas on a goddamn merchant ship for the majority of his life. He knows people swindle. He just is not good at telling.
To save myself some time, you're gonna give me a little second just to I'm gonna copy and paste these tokens onto the other map, so that way I don't need to fucking rename these tokens. But yeah, as they're having this conversation, Ricky, the one you're speaking with, kind of, he's getting that dialogue with you, and you're a rather suspicious folk, which is understandable. But it's there's a lot, and I'm book smart, not street smart, so I can't really explain things good. But we need help, and you are you are the best.
We know.
This is with Ricky.
You know, you are right. I am the best. I forgot. I am the greatest. I forgot about my character.
You
flaw.
should definitely help them then.
So did I.
This man's stroking my ego now. I completely forgot. I am supposed to be. It is about the Nahbrow. You know, I am the greatest. I am so good. You know, I am the best. In fact, I will help you, and I will help your friends.
You watch is like
That is how awesome I am. And then maybe a 20% tariff.
They take like the spool of copper and like they're just like pulling a little bit out and like nipping it off, and then as it drops, as you're doing this, you just hear the one known as poetry. Just kind of blitting it. Your friend's full of himself. You're aware of that, right?
Are they casting a spell using the copper?
Yes, that's the message cantrip.
Fucking nailed it.
Hello. Can we? I'm gonna ask them to lead us to their home, so we can maybe start investigating on what happened to their father.
Yeah, and that is a great and admirable goal that you have right there. There's just one small thing I quickly need to import for thematic purposes more than anything. So official Icewind Dale. Again, it's just one of these sessions where I do something and I didn't get the time that I need. And,
Yeah, that's okay, big guy. You take your time and you do it now.
Didn't we skip like 2 weeks because you had things you wanted to have everybody here for? She had like 2 weeks to prep.
I did, and I was going to put all this stuff in last night, but I couldn't because I thought I started at 9 and they changed it so I started at 8. So the hour I was going to do all of this in was instead used at the beginning of the session.
Oh god.
The joys of work. Am I right, guys? The joys of being employed.
I couldn't
Employment.
imagine.
Yay, money. Capitalism.
Money.
Then, as you follow these, I was about to say these 7 tieflings. You just walk around town. You first end up in a small part of the town on the outskirts. As you do, you see a run-down shack. It's dilapidated. There's barely an ounce of it hanging together. Like, you're surprised the snow accumulated on top hasn't already crumbled it.
I thought their dad was supposed to be keeping up a.
As they open the door, what seems like was a building is just a rather long descending staircase of huge stone. As they start making their way down, and they kind of light a torch and hold it up as they're going, so that way you get an idea as to where the ceiling is. As you start walking down, Father always believed that you're never safe from a dragon. And so he decided to be dragon-proof. Until he forgot that some dragons can literally burrow, but I guess the permafrost here definitely helps with that. As you descend further and further, the cold soon vanishes as to how deep you are, and these stairs soon turn into just pathways and corridors that are well lit. You've been walking for about an hour. As you soon start to smell this odd floral smell that you haven't smelt in quite some time. And by quite some time, I mean quite literally, when was the last time you weren't in the snow?
Been a season.
Yous then soon see this path of stone, different to the stone around, as it seems to blow on out into this huge garden with little shimmering ponds and trees up each side, almost complete perfect symmetry, barring the staggered statues in the middle that seem to just be a little upper and a little down. You see all the way out the other end this large lit manor.
Oh boy.
Huh.
Ooh.
This isn't just rich. This is
fuck you money.
Yeah, this is fuck you money. This is mansion in the Maldives money.
My man's got
Fergus
6
whistles and just audibly but silently says, "Nice." This
They can pay whatever the person is asking.
I feel
Apparently they can't.
They can. They're fucking with us. Well,
I
how
want to
much
see what the inside of the house
in
is.
this house? Come on.
I mean, what are they going to do? Sell their home?
I'll ask one of the tieflings if they couldn't just sell one of the statues to get some money.
Not that much money. They want 20K.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Meg. Good puppy. Bye, puppy.
Bye.
Bye.
As they... Oh, hello, Meg. As they look at you, and as you look round, the statues are carved out of the stone in the ground. They're technically part of the cave. As you look, you do not see, in any way, you do not see a single seam between the top of the statue, the light, the base, and the floor.
Yeah, that's dwarven made. Dwarven construction is always seamless.
So my suggestion would be to sell the house, and then you should have more than enough money to keep living and pay off your dad.
Then they won't have
I'm
anywhere
going to
to
ask
live.
the kids, did your dad leave and then just not come back?
No, we got a letter. See, hands you.
So you think they broke in and took him?
He was kidnapped, and somebody's saying, "Hey, we want money to give your dad back." That's pretty much it. They're kids. They're trying to exploit them because their dad is.
I'm asking because I know that. I'm getting them to repeat things. Fergus is just thinking in his head. He wants to see the inside of the house because this is obviously in a very impressive manse.
As they
but they're living frugally. That was their story. He wants to see what the inside of the house looks like.
I want to see the letter.
Did they send a finger or anything, like a body part, so we know that it's actually?
not right now. Just this, and they hand you the note. And as you do, you see this note. It's very much written in dried blood. Who here is taking the note?
I'll read it. I'll let him take it.
You will take it to read?
I'll let him take it.
Motherfucker, who's him?
Me, Balthazar.
Balthazar. Balthazar, you take the note. Fuck knows what it says.
It's in a different language.
I ain't in no language you can understand.
All right. Anybody? I hold it up. Anybody read this?
I have. Oh, never mind.
Checking our sheets.
Let's see what it says.
Nahbrow! Nahbrow is the only one that can read it. I'm sure at some point we can go ahead and question why Nahbrow can read Infernal, but yeah, it's written in Infernal.
Oh,
That's weird. I should be able to read
One of
Infernal
those things.
You are Abyssal, buddy.
for some reason. Okay.
Is there something I can read?
No, because I didn't get the time to make that little. As you read the note, it states, if you want your father back, my family requests. I want to say, if I'm going to write this down, I believe it was 40 Waterdeep and Harbour Moons. If not received within 2 weeks, we will start leaving parts for you. You see a rather fancy signature. It's the only thing written in the comic. Not the comic, the common script.
Comic Sans.
It is a rather fancy A that leads immediately into another rather fancy V.
A-B?
Alpha and Victor.
Do we know of anyone that starts their name with A and V?
Mm-mm. Nope.
You just can make history checks if you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Nope. Sorry.
Doesn't ring any bells to use. Anybody else wish to make a history check whilst we're here?
Sure, why not?
I'm sorry, I'll roll that again.
10. Take it or leave it.
Why? Why did you give me another chance? You should know this.
You rolled so... Yeah, to all of yous, A and V isn't quite ringing any bells.
Alright. Let's go in the house.
As Anguish walks on up to the door and kind of moves forward to this rather opulent looking door, carved of the finest elven wood there is, held together with some very good and tough dwarven steel. You can hear what sounds like a harpsichord being played inside. They gesture towards the door.
I give it a...
You open the door to see this marble floor, 2 tones, a red band that runs directly up the middle towards a grand oak staircase, 2 huge statues that pour lava into grates by the door, keeping it nice and warm. Many chandeliers and stained glass reflections upon the floor.
Good fucking hell. Are there 2 more people in this house, or are those the...
Those are the other ones. Gledos, Carmir, and Locus.
Okay.
The house, once you pass the threshold of the door, however, is extremely cold. Like,
Yeah.
despite it being warm, most other places, barring the lava fuel that seems to be keeping there warm, the rest of the house is still quite cold. Or I suppose the rest of the McMansion is quite cold.
Okay. I'll This one is.
I'll just make the names visible for all. So that way you know who's who.
I'll go over to Guidos, and I'll ask him, where does he think we can start looking for signs on how their dad was taken first? What happened?
Well, to be honest, we were hoping. And please don't think us callous in any way. But they were going to leave our part. You remember those words, right?
Yeah, of your father, yeah.
And then we would just use magic to find him using the missing part.
What if the part is his head?
We could still find the rest of his body and bring him back.
Okay.
Clerics do exist, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So I guess we're waiting until we can locate the dad. I don't have the magic to locate a person through body parts.
This will give us all time to attune to our items.
Oh yes, very much so. Very, very much so. But do please come in. Don't just loiter by the door. There's room enough for everybody, and we have prepared some food.
Thank you for inviting us into your lovely home.
I would have.
And thank you for your hospitality.
Also, if any of you are vampires, now means you can come in as well.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you.
I would have had the floating carpet fly down here and have the thing wrapped up in blankets.
The thing?
So it doesn't get cold.
The egg.
Ah.
It's my baby. Oh, I'm gonna keep
Maybe put it next to the lava thingy that's really hot or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's like door and then cut out right here, I'll put the carpet in the egg right there. Not so like.
Maybe not the carpet, because it could get burned up.
I don't want to just leave it in the.
The lava is very steady and even flow for the most part. It doesn't seem to be spitting or spluttering. There doesn't seem to be any sign of any fire damage to that particular area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it there, like far enough for it to be warm, and not cook it.
Well, sorry, you head up the stairs. You jump off the stairs. I didn't wall the stairs, apologies. As you head on up the stairs, you see a staircase to the right and a small hatch with a door that I should have locked up. A small hatch to the left with a door.
Lock a door on me.
And a central sort of room in the middle with a band of red marble that seems to go round the corners. You look around and you see this large carved statue of a lion. You jiggle the handle, you hear the voice of one of the tieflings. It's just to the kitchen. You don't.
Oh wait, shit! Where's the kid? Yeah.
Whoever jiggled the door, I guess.
Don't need to go there. His other one kind of steps on out of this room. If you're hungry, there's a dinner table.
Oh, that's fine. But I think I'd like to make myself useful if possible.
You are
anything I can wash, prepare, bring in?
You are our guests, Vice and Patriar, making a blood pudding.
Gotcha.
Like
sounds delicious.
A pudding made out of blood. That sounds fantastic.
It's very tasty.
I'll take a seat downstairs.
Yeah. Gonna sit there and Caramere's just taking it all in, just sitting in this like rather old red velveted sofa with a glass of wine. You look at the wine, the vintage on the bottle. It's current year. Like, it's not old or fancy in any way. It might as well have come in a box.
Oh, what a wonderful Cabernet. Chateau de Box. My favorite.
I just clawed what you said there. It's it's Bulgarian swivel. Balthazar, going up.
How long did our shopping take in game?
I'm gonna say with like travel and getting there and such. I'm gonna say like overall haggling, running around town, seeing who had such, plus getting there. I'm gonna say it took you about 4 hours.
Oh, just all like from like last session to this session, all the shopping took 4 hours.
Yeah, but there was also like there was the rest when you left Orl's Island. The flying back to the flying back to the little town, getting the stuff from there, and then headed off to Bryn Shander and now back here. So it hasn't been a whole day yet.
Oh, I thought it just took a week. Never mind.
No, don't worry. An update was called for a scene. Yeah, I'm fucking aware. That's you guys moving on another scene, that's what that is. Balthazar, you head on up the stairs.
Last time I did this, I ran into Oral.
You see this rather large open space with a chandelier on the ceiling. You can see numerous little paintings on walls and 2 large bay windows that lead on out into a rather large... The only word I can use here for it would be terrace. It seems to have its own little centerpieced roof and 2 more statues of boiling lava that seems to pour down. You see 6 doors to rooms that seem to be on the back walls.
Oh, 6. No, got it.
I'll say in our wait while the tieflings are preparing, I guess, dinner. Badera will just crack open his spell book and begin to write.
Crack open an old one.
Look on out. Balthazar. You see a table? That crisp has gone down the wrong way. It is slitting my throat. There we go. You see a marble table with a candle. And a piece of paper. And a decanted wine bottle.
Can I read the map? Can I read the paper?
Look at the map. It's there. Look at that paper. As you see, there's a map. It's a map of on a city. Not the city you're in, though. That's the thing. What city are you from again, buddy?
Oh, Lord, have mercy. We gotta go way
Christ
back.
have mercy.
I'm not supposed to have that, so I'm going to delete it, but...
Chandlewood?
Where's that again?
Delete.
Way south.
Cool. You see a map of a city that looks a little something like this.
Boulder's Gate.
One of 3 maps that I have, alright? Shut up.
It's good to have variety.
Yeah, I can just quickly pull it from D&D Beyond. The other one is Waterdeep. And all the maps on Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide are extremely ugly.
Unfortunately, yes.
But as you look at it, it is just a map of the city. It doesn't seem to be anything too. It looks rather benign, I suppose, is the phrase I would be looking for.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem like any markings or such. It's just there.
What the? This thing keeps
What city was I from? Cannot keep right.
Candlekeep isn't a city.
I don't remember where I'm from.
For example, this, as an example, is the map of Luskan. A horrible looking map. And it doesn't.
Are we all talking about where we're from out loud? Or just out of character?
I believe that was out of character.
Yeah, okay. Because I would, if we were talking in character, I would have said, "Oh, I come from a city called Erebor." Because I'm not from this universe, right?
Yeah, for that, as you sit all downstairs and you hear a bell ringing. It's the tieflings look at you. That there would be dinner if you wish to partake. With
reload.
I'm sorry, who has the F-51 fighter jet taken off in their bedroom?
F-51?
I don't know, You're the plain one.
Well, there's the F-14, 15, 18, 16, 22...
Who has the Apache helicopter?
Oh, the Apache helicopter doesn't sound like a jet engine.
Pretty sharp. But as...
Well, technically...
I'm being so autistic.
Oh, pot and kettle.
I know.
You hear it, you hear like the dings of plates being set out.
Adair will pass, but thank them for the hospitality. He's going to... Never mind.
I gotta.
If you would prefer some privacy, there are some rooms upstairs.
Rooms? They were only the big area in the kitchen. One sec.
There's another set upstairs.
There's another set of... It's a 3-story house. Of course it is. Another set. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, Adair's gonna go upstairs, and he's gonna...
Yep. There's no teleport. There's no teleporters, buddy. You gotta give me a moment.
Yeah.
Boop. And then pull. Where's Adair? Where is it? There we go. As you head on up the stairs, once again, large, almost empty space, chandelier in the ceiling, marble floor, windows on each side, 6 doors. You can see outside as well as you see Balthazar. So kind of pondering over a table.
Go to the farthest.
Yeah, and throughout the room, you see there's a very nice plump bed and a small table. There is a wardrobe on the wall in the dark corner. And a sconce with 2 lights.
I will check the wardrobe just to make sure it's not like... This isn't one of their rooms.
Except there's some empty rooms that they didn't specify.
Empty.
Okay, cool.
I wonder how I got back to the first floor.
I was gonna take
I can
a
just
lay
pull you
down.
out of that room. Balthazar, I think you're already in there, yeah?
He's gonna kick his shoes off.
Let me pull you the scene.
Yeah. Crap.
Yeah, man, just move Adair out of the corner because he is upstairs. As we're all looking around, you can see that Guero's just kind of standing around, waiting patiently, but a bit of tension on them. You can see on the table over there a nice family photo there, Fergus, with a candle illuminating. You see the 7 tieflings and the 2 human parents. Imagine being that unlucky.
Adoptions. Oh wait,
No,
shit.
not adopted. It just happens like that.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
So
somebody made a deal with the devil.
I'm not liking being in this house now. Like a lot more.
Why?
If devils are after the dad, and as you just explained to me or reminded me, that's how you get tiefling children.
Something wrong with
human parents?
Something wrong with tieflings?
Nah, something wrong with the dad.
The dad's not here.
Or the mother. You never know who made the deal.
Yeah, she probably
I don't.
did.
Yeah,
All I know is
wrong
that
with
the dad's
tiefling?
being kidnapped by citizens of hell.
Yeah.
Also, Brynhild, of course, you're blaming the mother.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just using contact clues. The dad is kidnapped. The mother's not
Right.
home at all.
That's what I'm using too. Adair.
Hmm.
We're all using context clues here. I'm just uneasy.
You look at that photo there, Brynhild. Say photo, it's like, you know, family painting. It's a rather small one, but it's rather quite detailed as well. It does look quite good, quite nice. All things considered. You see a little signature in the bottom of the artiste that painted it as well.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. TV Tango Victor. That's the, and that's just the signature seems to be a T and a V.
TV, okay.
Yeah.
AV, PV, EIV.
Tieflings head on upstairs to the, what we'll call the upper foyer. Which is the, all just gonna make their way into the kitchen and just start cooking away and doing their own little things, you know. As they are going. The one known as Vice kind of looks at it. If you wish to just call it a night, you can also just go to bed, just go up the spiral stairs, pick a room, any room. Those are guest rooms.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And I'm assuming Fergus is upstairs as well.
Fergus has questions for Adair because he does not know this stuff about tieflings. He don't want to be too racist. So, Adair, do you have a moment?
Yeah, just let yourself in, why don't you?
Yeah.
Wait, shit,
Sure.
are you in a room?
I'm
For me,
in
I'm seeing the.
Don't worry. Do not worry.
Yeah.
I've moved you out of the room. I'm going to set up the teleporter just now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, come on in. My dear's gonna take a seat on the chair near the desk and put his spellbook down.
It's so weird. As far as I could see, I'm on the second floor of the mansion.
Don't worry.
You are.
Either way, yeah. So how did two human parents make tieflings?
Somebody made a deal with the devil, or somebody wasn't too faithful during the marriage. Either or.
Oh, I think I saw a portrait downstairs with a nice a nice group family photo. I know they didn't mention anything about the mom, but there were the 7 kids and the mom and the dad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the kids are Fergus is having trouble with this.
Well, what are you trying to say, Fergus?
I'm worried that, well, not worried. I don't know if, I don't know what hell's like. Okay, as far as I know, when these kids said citizens of hell had kidnapped their father, I don't know what kind of being would have done it. I don't know if it's the same kind of being that would have that deal gone awry that makes a tiefling child. I've been trying to figure out why they would target their dad, and of course, with this mansion, I can see a obvious reason why, but I'm just wondering if there's a connection there. If there's a reason why they'd go after their dad that wouldn't have to do with money.
Well, for one reason, I don't know why they would be asking for our currency. 2, devil deals is really common, so there's nothing to worry about there. I say we just wait it out and
where'd I go?
Teleporters are working now.
I just say we wait it out and see what the next letter says, or if we can find them.
Right.
I don't know what hell's like either.
I guess
actually, there are books that Adair probably would have read.
Potentially.
Yeah. There are people who have gone back and forth to and from Avernus, and the plane shift spell does exist.
There's more than just devils?
I would know. Even with my family, they don't know how I came along. It was just human, and then little Adair is a demon.
Oh, thank you for trying to help answer my questions. I guess I'll just drink some more of that box wine to calm my nerves. I just worry about being out of my depth here. I have no idea who or what we're dealing with. Just want to help these kids out.
Yeah, be careful. Don't drink too much.
For
I won't.
Those of us who are downstairs, what's going on, Eastern?
I would have
a library somewhere. Like, they seem rich enough to have like bookshelves.
He's gonna get up from his seat and close his door back because he's just gonna leave his door open whenever he leaves his room.
Shit, my bad.
Inquire about the library. So, we had to liquidate many of our precious books. I can certainly see if there's anything that we have and move it to a private room for you if you wish.
No, I was just looking for some light reading material, waiting for food.
The food's not going to come to you, darling.
Well, when the food will be done.
It's done, honey.
Oh.
Did you not hear the dinner bell?
I don't know all your bells and whistles. I'm not the most read up on y'all's culture.
Y'all culture. Okay.
Your type of culture.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Our culture. Yes, I see. Yep. As they walk away, you hear the door unlock and close, and then relock. Brynhild.
Yeah, I'm still staring at the picture, the family picture, and when I'm left alone, like there when no one's paying attention, I would like to take 10 minutes to ritually cast divination and ask my god if he can tell me where the guy is.
Now that's just cheating.
Like, when you say alone, do you mean like sans tiefling or sans people in general?
Sans people in general.
Cool. Well, I know what you'll be doing at some point throughout the night.
Dorking it.
Nahbrow, what's good in the hood? I love it when Ricky plays this game. We have to ask him like 4 times.
Any day now.
Ricky!
Oh, I have a player that mutes every time. They have to take like 10 seconds to unmute. It's so annoying. Ricky!
Ricky!
Sweetie!
So let's just say that he goes to sleep. Alright. He gets food, goes upstairs, goes to bed.
Method acting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the damn dining room, and I stumbled through an archery range.
The dining room is downstairs.
Oh, well, yeah. Fergus is just stumbling into racial insensitivity after racial insensitivity.
Microaggression after microaggression.
Not enough that he's poor and he really had a physical home. He's got to be racist too. Doesn't know shit about etiquette in this house.
The dining room in question.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, magical yellow hand. Can't do anything with that.
Rather large dining table set out with numerous plates, cups, and cutlery, and a small window where you can smell the food cooking. And you can see as the tieflings are running by, just kind of making stuff. You can hear like the rather loud pounding of short crust pastries and doughs being knocked out. You can smell all manner of spices that you haven't quite smelled before. Pretty sure one of them might be nutmeg. You can hear the chopping of sausages. And every now and then you hear this large, like, what sounds like a rather heavy metal door closing.
Did those kids say that they were all fans of us? They're really pulling out all the stops. If so.
We kind of did.
Damn, I'm just... Oh.
Just hope don't walk into one of their rooms and see the shrine. Investigate too much.
We're gonna see some perfectly carved figurines of us in jars filled with milky liquid.
Oh, why would you say that? Why would you say that?
That's just nasty.
I think mine would be the most filled.
Did someone just leave?
You're probably right.
No, we're all here.
I'm hearing a lot of doors opening in places. That's another map, ain't it?
No, I'm just checking the rooms. That's pretty much it. I want to see what they look like.
Yeah, so every room you open all seems to be fitted out roughly the same and a very similar size. There is a single bed pressed up against a wall with a writing desk, opposite or adjacent, a sconce on the wall with 2 lights and a privacy screen by the door.
Can we say I bought the inks and shit necessary to copy spells from one book into another?
Yeah, I think there might be a gold piece cost as well, but we'll see. Yeah, all these rooms are roughly the same, barring the one that Nahbrow is in that happens to be the smallest. On the corner, it seems to subdivide at an angle.
What?
Can't see my guy. Can't see Balthazar.
That's because you're on this map here, buddy.
Yep.
Copying a spell into the book.
Remember 2024 rules as well.
I have to do it for 2024 rules, or
Are
we're still in 2014?
My brother in Christ, you're 2024 wizard.
Okay. Okay, let me do that instead.
Artificer is the only 2014 thing about you, but they're preppers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Spellbook, preparing the spells.
In both as you are running through the rooms as described.
Yep.
For those of you downstairs, we're going to run the assumption. As Fergus sits down to eat, you are just kind of past plates of like pie and blood sausage, gravy and such, as you all then start hearing this tune being played on the harpsichord. I'm sorry, as you play it, whilst it does hit all the right notes, it doesn't sound quite the same. The harpsichords differ from pianos in how they sound and how the strings are hit, so it almost seems off tune as you start playing this song.
Very weird, this place.
Uh, 1 hour and 10 GP for each level copy of the spell.
That scale?
So, yeah, so wait.
I think it might be linear.
Yeah, it's 1 hour and 10 GP for each level copied of the spell. So I'm assuming a 4th level spell would take 4 hours and 40 GP.
That's how I'm hearing it.
Yeah. This is gonna take a while.
And a lot of money.
Yep.
Not really. Compared to like what I have on my sheet, no.
So you get 12 hours and 120 gold pieces just for your 3rd level spells.
Yep. Oh wait, that's because I have. I looked up. I was like, "What are you talking about?" That's because I have the can cast on, so it's actually 30 times 4, 120, and this would exclude my.
But as you're writing all this up, and as Fergus, you're eating away, and Brynhild, you're sitting there just staring at this painting.
No, I'm pretending I'm not staring at the painting yet. I'm just waiting until I'm listing through my spells in my do clerics have a book, or maybe I'm meditating to my god? Yeah, meditating to my god.
You sit there impatiently meditating for the time alone as Obsidia plinks upon the harpsichord, a rather grating tune as it's not quite suited to the instrument. You know the tune yourself, and it is a cheery, good tune, but harpsichord was not made for this.
Oh boy.
Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever we need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There's now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonlance stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Foundry, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players. Open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. When there's a go live time, this is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. On Mondays we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the Rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays we trade the frost with the tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the death curse. On Thursdays we keep things eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new dungeon masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the lost mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game. Oh yeah, and then...
You're a sorcerer, not a bard.
It's both charisma based.
Sorcerer, sorcerer.
Charisma based is charisma based. And background is background, buddy. Yeah. See. But an hour or so passes. Fergus, they're still happy to feed you. It's like it's just like tapas plates more than anything, as you're getting like, you know, oh, would you like some sausage? Oh, I'd love some sausage, and you get like 2 little sausages on a plate.
That's what I call tea for tea.
As you continue to play, you watch as eventually one of the tieflings comes up and just kind of like locks the doors for the night, and we may be underground, but better safe than sorry. They take the key, and as they all head on up through the little locked door again, they start cooking for a little bit before they stop the night, and as they do, the one known as Poetry kind of comes out and, you know, shouts on through. We are headed to our chambers for the night. We would suggest that you do the same. You did get a haul, as your now nosed dragonborn friend said, and require some time to work through those items. We do have a nice bedrooms set up for you with lovely warm sheets and wardrobes and little writing desks in case you need to write. But yes, better to do everything on a full stomach and a good night's rest. Would you not agree?
You could say so, yeah.
I'm in my room.
The people downstairs, as you've just been writing away.
Let me just finish my meditation and I'll go to rest. Thank you.
Has anybody encountered any of the bedrooms yet at all?
I think at this point I would grab a bite and then move upstairs.
Magical.
Yup. As you grab one of the little plates of food, a well-prepared pie of all things. It's a rather sweet pie as well, nice apple pie. It's not too heavy on the cinnamon. And you are able move you to the thing where you can then go ahead and pick a room. Boop.
I picked the first one to the left.
Problem with that one.
They're all on the right.
They're all on the right.
I picked the first one on the right that's available.
Ah, she got us there, guys. She got us there with the exact phrasing. There you go. I'll move you into there. Boop. You see Balthazar standing there. You see all the doors bar 2 have been opened. As the tiefling kind of comes up. I don't know if the rooms that are open mean anything to anyone. But that one is clearly taken. Yes. But the other ones that are open over there, kind of points towards the 2 in the corner. They are open. I don't know if they've been taken. You could maybe take one. I don't know. And your short friend here, he's hello, hi.
Oh, he'll share a room with me. Don't worry about it.
They are single beds.
He can fit. He's small. He's used to being between people's legs anyway.
The walls are thin.
I'll be quiet.
So, okay, so kind of goes downstairs, comes back up with like some little plates, like places a little plate in the room for a sleeping Nahbrow, I suppose. Kind of walks on over to your room, Adair, and kind of like knocks the door, opens it, and you kind of hear the little plate just kind of scuff across the floor before it closes again. You don't see them, and they don't see you. Do that beautiful little privacy screen, but you can smell the food.
I'll get up and see what they put down.
A pie.
Fun.
What kind of pie? What flavor?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Currant.
What's
I'll pick
the
it up
recipe?
and bring it over to my the writing desk, and I'll continue scribbling. I probably won't eat the pie, but it's there.
Yep.
Just forget it existed.
As that's going on, and you seem to be alone now. Brynhild.
Yeah. I will ritually cast divination and ask my god if he can tell me where I can find their father, the person in the picture, the male.
Mm-hmm. You ritually cast it off. You hear the winds as they blow. Rather strange, given you're underground in a sealed room. But the gods work in mysterious ways, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
You hear these winds, and upon the winds you hear nothing hotter than the water. And the little candle then extinguishes.
I didn't catch that. Like, can you tell it louder?
Nothing hotter than the water.
Thank you. Appreciate your help.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
And I'll stand up and start making my way upstairs. I'm gonna check on the egg first, like if it's okay, or wherever the egg is.
Yeah. Take a little look around there, and it's just sitting there.
Speaking of, let me go get that.
I'm gonna pat it a little bit. Good night.
Yeah, Dare's gonna go downstairs and go get that.
Sprint downstairs to like grab the egg, and it's like one of those egg thieves from Spyro 3, just running around like this.
When you run down the stairs, there I'm gonna ask, "Are you alright?" Like, can I do a medicine check on you?
Why? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm more than fine. I feel okay.
Still, you do have just a few days left, right? If we can't find something to help you. Just checking.
Oh yeah, your
know.
life is on the line anyway.
Checking how far along you are until you pop.
Third trimester.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever that thing comes out of me, you have to kill it right away.
Yeah.
You cannot let that thing live. It'll wreak havoc.
I'll take care of that thing.
Also, the father is somewhere near or in the water. Just, general location. I asked my god to help.
Okay. That's weird.
Oh, damn it, that's the one map. Oh, wait, no, you just got a really small token. Never mind. The one seat you can't sit on, but nah, you're just small.
Oh, we can figure it out whenever they send the body part, I guess, in the morning.
I just hope that he's still alive. Because usually kidnappers usually the first 24 hours are crucial, and then they usually kill the person they kidnapped.
What?
I'll go and pick up the egg.
Yep.
Okay.
You get egg.
It's like a big hefty whoop, because it's what did you say, 150 pounds?
Yeah, you're gonna hear that like echo. It's like just throughout the chamber of this place. The
You need some help?
room is rather empty.
150 pounds of egg.
I'll be fine.
Think of the
Imagine
omelet.
I mean, I can give you enhanced ability strength just so you can carry it up, if that helps.
That'll help.
You sure you don't want a hand with that?
A slightly
There you
fatter
go.
Fergus walks down the stairs.
I cast enhanced ability strength on there so he can carry.
I had to let my pants out after sitting at that dinner table.
He's I'll do it myself.
Undone the belt, an additional notch.
He's gonna like go up this like the step one by one, making sure like he's like really careful not to drop the egg. He has it like in a blanket sling.
Yep. Zeus, head on up. Up. Brunhild, just standing at the top of the stairs. Brunhild, just standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, I'll follow up.
This is exactly why I didn't go for a longsword. Those are heavy themselves. Imagine just swinging that around all day whenever you're fighting monsters and fuck.
You'd be doing pirouettes,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, there's another flight of stairs. Right.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get the carpet for this?
What?
He just goes, why didn't I grab the carpet for this?
I mean,
that's how he's been carrying it around mostly.
Maybe. Where do you have it?
It was actually sitting on the carpet up front near the door. I'll just say he's grabbed that and he's gonna use that to carry it from now on, and he's gonna go up the next flight of stairs.
Zunderbark?
Yeah, Zunderbark. I thought he said Zunderbar.
Wunderbar, sehr schön. Yeah.
Zunderbark.
Zunderbark. I know that phrase intimately. Guys, we've been using it for almost 3 years.
Why are you fucking afraid? Anyway.
Okay. I'll have the egg in here and with me.
Yep, you have your egg. You head on up and into the room, place down the egg. And as you do, great news, we're all on level 2 now. Now that I've changed the map, John's browser will probably crash again.
Oh, we got a level up. Let's go.
Oh, you think you're funny, don't you?
Level up to level 2. Let's go.
Yeah, wait.
So which
Can you
rooms
take
are-
Can you take Fergus's sheet away from me?
Yep. It's any room that isn't
Any room.
occupied.
that isn't that isn't closed door? Okay.
Sure. You could use that phrase. Gonna remove the ownership of J from Foigus. I'm gonna
I
really
also
quickly.
still Bruneld.
We'll remove the.
Your
While
breath
you're at
smells
it,
like
no.
trash.
Sorry, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll just
Never
go
mind.
brush. I'll just go
I'm
brush my
talking to
teeth
my
right
dog.
now to go to the toilet.
Talking to my dog.
Don't talk to RJ like that. Your dog is sound.
No. It's okay. During these specific hours, we have an agreement.
Oh.
I always pull out those banquet Salisbury steaks that have been in the freezer since 2010.
It's chicken and mushroom pasta, which is.
Either way works.
But yeah, as yous all take the time, get comfortable in your beds. They are very soft. They are quite comfortable. Some of yous do your own little things. I don't know and I don't care. But
What do I need to roll to make a ball gag?
Oh,
It crashed again. Damn it.
may just be a big map, don't worry.
I love these talks we have every Monday.
Wizards can cast Legend Lore. It's just a 5th level spell. I thought that was like
One
only
more
a bard thing.
One more level then, I guess.
No, it's like 2 more for me.
Because this motherfucker took Artificer.
Yeah.
How to Anger the Gods 101.
I know, dear. Imagine dying like that. How could you do that as the rest of this place falls down? But
It's the rock's fault we died, moment.
as yous are taking it all, a nice night, nice little sleep.
It's a nice night for an evening.
Nice night for a walk, isn't it?
You, Obsidia,
Oh no.
you are enjoying your things. You hear at the door. It's the rasping of some knuckles. Nice little. I gotta talk as I do it, I think, else it's just not gonna pick up. But it is also just plywood. Because I learnt my lesson last time.
What happened last time?
Grabbed a bit of the wood that my desk is made out of, which is about 2 inches thick, and chapped that instead. And nearly broke my hand.
Oh, that's the end.
But you hear the knocking on your door.
Yes!
I found the book for you.
Just leave it there. I'm a little busy right now.
I'd rather make sure you get it yourself. I won't look. You can hear like the sound of
It's
the
fine.
feet turning.
Just give me a second. And then it's 1, 2, and the door. Obsidian like opens the door to like a small creak you hear in like a very nice, slightly loose nightgown.
You can like see a hand with what seems to be a book, but there seems to be like a cover over the book, kind of draped over and obscuring it, almost like a curtain, as they are looking away.
Oh, you can look, my dear. I won't bite. I like being admired.
No, thank you. It's impolite.
You say so. Well, thank you very much. I'll make sure to read this.
I'll make sure you are not disturbed for the rest of the night. As they kind of close the door. You hear a little of a lock going through, and then just a as a key is passed under the door frame. You then hear the progressive. Everybody in a room has their door closed, locked, and the key slid underneath for you. Whether you're awake or not is a different story, but you have the key to your room.
Thank
You
you.
then hear the stairs creaking as the person goes down them, trying to be slow and not fast and quiet, and it is not working.
Oh no.
Yes. Take everything else in. I'm sorry, you've been given this book in hand. You can very easily hear the honk shoe of a Nahbrow.
Over the creaking.
Thin walls, Ruby, thin walls.
If whoever is nearest to my room, like you can hear her snoring loudly.
I don't think it depends on which room you're in.
But yeah, the rest of you who are sleeping for the most part, I'm saying as you are given the book. It's a hefty book. Like it's a hardback and everything type book.
What's the title?
Lord of the Rings. Just kidding.
The Hellbent Highborn.
Ooh, so it's a fantasy novel, isn't it?
How many items can I attune to tonight?
Why don't you do a history check?
It might be
Well,
erotic.
I will just say, you know how I roll. So
And
like,
I'll
oh!
give you advantage on it as well, is what I was going to say before you interrupted. 13. That title seems familiar. And
Wait!
think as
I
you
know.
look at it,
I know.
you see embroidered upon the front the name. This rather simple one-note name. Obsidia.
Huh.
As you open it up and read, you look at the let's say like the little intro blurb. The handwriting is quite immaculate in places. It's very much a one-to-one copy of your handwriting.
Mhm.
That's when you realise that this is your book. The book that you wrote regarding the devil worship of the nobles of Waterdeep and Patriars of Baldur's Gate. The book that brought you here to Icewind Dale.
Mm-hmm.
The book that you hide from.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel?
I think I would give it a read. Balthazar is within in the room with me. What is he doing, John?
I was trying to attune to some of my items, but if you start acting funny, I'll pee.
She would grab the book and like unwrap it and then reads the cover and the blurb and immediately wrap the cloth back around the cover to like kind of hide it, but try to be inconspicuous about it.
Yeah, try to hide it from me.
Oh god. Min 10, fuck me. Do you want sleight of hand? For that?
Yeah, I'll say you can go sleight of hand if you want, or I was going to say or deception, but sure.
I think I wouldn't try to lie to him. More just not show it.
I don't act like I see what happens, but I just mentally note what I saw. I don't outwardly react.
Interesting piece of literature to have here.
That's so.
Yeah, it's a
Care to
pretty
share?
good book so far.
What's the book about?
I don't know, some weird devil spawn.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it too much.
Consider it forgotten.
Thank you. And Obsidian just scratches Balthazar's head a little. This is why you're my favorite.
And yous are in the room. You start to hear these strange doors opening and rustling. You hear the odd bangs and such. Obsidian Balthazar, these bangs come from the north.
Huh?
If I had time to attune to any of my items.
I'll give you an hour.
One?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just hear the rustles and bangs, and the weird part is at one particular point there, Balthazar, as you are taking it all in, you hear from the north this. Did you look around? There's only you and Obsidian in the room.
Ooh, I have a thing for this. Let me check. You within range of the Hoover's evaluation. Bunch of tiny.
Any secret doors in the room?
Is there any holes in the wall that at least an inch wide?
No. I think if there's a hole in the wall that's about an inch wide, you'd notice that. As you are listening, as you're looking around there, Balthazar, you notice that the sconce on the wall seems to hang there, and you notice that it's not fully affixed to the wall.
Kind of reach up and see if it turns or pulls or does anything of this nature.
As you grab it, it kind of comes down, and you hear that.
Oh.
You see a 5-foot wide passageway.
Okay.
The darker wood. It is quite dark in here. You're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me the tiniest of seconds. Your boy done is stupid.
To do that?
Cool, I'll take those tables out when I'm done. There we go. You said it is kinda lit in there.
It's kind of lit, bro.
Kinda lit, fam. Step on in, you see that it goes both east and west.
I'd listen to see if I can hear if anybody's either direction in this hallway corridor.
Don't hear much else. But you do smell a particular smell of nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
You're not what to make?
Closest corner.
Turn the corner, you see the sconce, you look down, see it leads to a dead end, but you see another similar looking wall to that which you came from. It seems to be latched on the other side. Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's exactly it.
Let's go there. Nobody that way. Let's go the other way.
You pass by here, you and again, I cannot stress enough, you stop exactly where you see another one of those doors.
Well, listen at it. Anybody?
It's
any
quiet.
doors from the other side? Quiet.
Could you just like stop stopping exactly where the doors are, please? Thank you. So you listen in on this door, and you see like a little hole as well, just enough to peep through and no more.
So there's a hole into this room.
There was a hole in all of them. I just forgot to say, but it is like a little door peephole and nothing else. Like it's like I want to say it's like a centimeter.
Am I tall enough to look through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is dark. You see nothing.
Sound like anyone's in the room?
No, it's quiet.
Let's go on down.
Step on forward down towards the light, to the corner once more. You see another. Again, you stop directly on it.
That's what, 4 in a row now?
Yep. That one there is a lot more obvious, granted, due to the wall. But you see another one of the locking doors.
Okay. Yeah, listen here. Anything?
You don't hear anything either.
Huh. I didn't hear anything in any of them?
No. You do, however, hear you just smell like the smell of that nutmeg, but also the sweet smell of a rather expensive incense.
Can I open this one?
Yep. As you open it, you see there's about a 2.5 foot gap before there's just another door.
That's odd. Can I open the other door?
Yeah. As you come out the closet,
Happy Pride Month!
you see another room, similar to the room that you came from. The orientation differs a little. You can see the bed was made, and then it seems that someone was in said bed and then removed. But it does look like with care and without a struggle. Fucking fly.
Do you remember what rooms the others slept in? Obsidia?
Really? Some of them disappeared before I got the chance to go upstairs.
See, and this room here, you can see on the table there was a mace and a glass orb.
Brynhild. Didn't I give that to Brynhild?
I think you did, yeah.
Uh-oh. Have our friends all been kidnapped?
Just a DM, mate.
Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like there's much of a struggle. Could I step into the room and have like a check for anything that could have happened here?
Yeah.
Have a look around. Have a perception check.
Yeah, or an investigation check. Dealer's choice.
The perception.
Take it all in. Clean room, very clean. Items have been placed where one has fallen asleep, and from what you can gather, Someone's came in and been able to remove your friend. Now, whether or not your friend was awake or asleep, it's a different story. You did, however, hear all of the doors being locked. And her key is still on the floor.
Is the door still locked? Maybe there's another key.
Yes, the door is still locked, but I just didn't go around locking all the doors. But the door is still locked.
Alright.
Let me check if the door is locked. Door seems locked, yeah.
Is somebody pulling on my door?
No.
I don't know
Pulling a
here.
leg.
You
Got
see
him.
you do see a hatch. Yes, you see a hatch.
Up or down?
Down.
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 Is there dust on the floor in this hallway? Does it look like there are any footprints or drag marks?
Footprints that lead towards said hatch. There are a few on the other side as well, but it looks more like someone just tried to make a little bit of room more than anything.
Is the hatch open?
It is closed.
I need to check to see if any of our other friends have been taken or just Brynhild. We need to enter all the other rooms.
I love a B&E.
B&E.
Breaking and entering.
What about this? Did I miss it?
Yeah, the door was here.
Oh, right
Again, that hour's worth of prep work I could have used. Yeah, as you open the door, you once more find yourself, well, this time here you actually do see the door, sorry, to the other room with a little key in the privacy screen. As you go in, you see sitting by the table, wrapped in a blanket, Egg.
Another missing companion. Fuck. Who had the egg? Adair?
Believe so.
He's gone as well.
Something tells me we are the only two left here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we weren't taken because we weren't alone.
That
Try to open that
seems
hatch
like
with
it.
the on.
Did you eat from the dinner?
I did not.
Hmm.
Did you?
I did a little bit. But...
Open.
Can I check if... You said there's no sign of struggle, right?
No sign of struggle.
So it could be that they went willingly, but that wouldn't make sense.
No.
That they went without telling us. Or they hate us that much.
The tracks in the dust, was it one set or did it look like multiple people?
Multiple sets of varying footprints and sizes.
Any dwarfish sized?
No.
Are they all boot prints or are they...
They seem like footprints, but quite shallow. Kind of like someone was wearing socks.
The hatch City is standing on. Can we try to open it?
Yep. As you crack the hatch open, you see all manner of boxes and a ladder lying there, as well as what seems to be a bunch of garbs. There are an awful lot of boxes there, but it's still about a 10-foot drop.
Seems like it's a easy drop or a hard drop.
You could drip down, but yeah, it'd still be... You'd still run the risk of, like, skinning your back or landing dodgily on a corner.
Do I have rope?
Let me check your bag.
Backpack.
You have 50-foot hempen rope.
Hempen rope, 50 feet. Anything to tie it to up here?
Oh!
Tie the python.
A sconce.
And a hammer.
You can see how well a sconce hangs up. The walls are also made of plaster. So, you know.
Just put the wall through it.
I'm gonna drive a python into. Is there a crack in the floor I can drive it into to anchor it securely?
I could slow you down. No need to cause more property damage.
I'm not worried about their property. I'm worried about finding their friends.
Aww.
The floor here is wooden, but it's rather thin wooden shims. And whilst it does seem quite dark, there doesn't seem like any cracks or such. It is for a hidden door and a hidden hallway, it's rather well maintained.
I'm gonna drive one into the floor and tie the rope to it and shimmy down it.
Yeah, as you bash it in, start to shimmy on down. I'm just gonna remove all my tieflings from there because they ain't there no more. As you come on down, yourself and Obsidia enter into a rather dark room, kind of coming down on the boxes. You can see in the other corner, however, and I will try and light this up a bit better.
It's very dark, yeah.
That's because it's meant to be hidden. But you see in the other corner there another trapdoor.
Over here?
Yep.
Any tracks in here, or was this nothing to...
There's a lot of tracks up and down. You can see that there is dust, there is flour. You can smell the sweet smells of nutmeg and cardamom. You enter into the kitchen.
Get to this
Rather
door.
large, long kitchen with wooden floor, numerous tables with the cheeses, spices, plates, bowls. There are scales. On the other side, there's a meat preparation with different cuts of meat. Some of it does seem to have spoiled. 2 large chandeliers upon the ceiling. And all the way over at the very, 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 very far end, there is what seems to be almost like a metal vault door. And you can see, as the air seems to shimmer around it, and a small fog seems to gather at the bottom.
Where's this vault? Here?
Yep.
Could I have a look at it? Like, it seems like a cold air is coming out of it.
Oh, very cold air.
Like, is it like a freezer or a?
Certainly freezing.
Okay. Can I? Is it locked? Does it appear to be locked?
It's like a submarine door, like the big wheel.
Oh yeah. Can I try to turn it?
Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Oh god.
You try, and like you watch it moves just a little, tiny bit. You exert all this pressure, and you kind of.
Oh, I didn't help much at all.
Maybe it was because Balthazar was hanging off the other end of it. Who knows?
Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
But the door is quite cold to the touch, and as you take your hands off of it, it does require you to put a bit of force behind it, and it does nip your fingertips. And you do seem to have a little bit of frost burn going on there.
Can I use my crowbar to give me advantage on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you bust it open, you hear that ping, and you start turning it, and that and as it opens up, see all manner of cuts of meat. It's been there a while though, but the room has remained very, very cold.
Well, at least our friends aren't in there.
Yeah, check if our friends are in there.
Does not look like your friends are in there.
All right. Well, other way then. The other hatch.
Yeah, that's a look. So it's here. Dinner table.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a door or like a? There's an entrance here. That's not a door. Is it just a walkthrough? Because it looks like a closet to me.
It is a serving window that does seem to have a little lock on the other side, like a Dutch door. I believe that's its name.
You just have normal doors here. Don't worry.
Like one of those doors that splits in half, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that hatch open?
It does not seem to be locked, but it is closed. And as you open it up, you smell a smell of dankness, of, I want to say, it's moist smelling? A weird thing to say, but moist and damp.
How far down can it go?
There's a ladder, so, you know, a good 15 foot, but there's a ladder.
Hey, we'll take the ladder this time.
Yeah, and if you thought the previous map was dark, fuck me, am I realising how dark it is. Good thing, I put on the grid. As you head on down. For everybody else, you are completely unconscious.
I'm going to use my sword to get into.
What was that? Sorry, someone was busy deep throating.
No, I was snoring.
Yeah. Stop and pause. Do I hear anything? Hear any snoring?
Hear bubbling.
Bubbling.
Bubble, bubble, toilet trouble.
Oh my god, this map is easier for you to see as players than it is for me as a fucking GM to see. That's annoying. Like, no, just stay there. Stay right there, Balthazar. I'm gonna just quickly, like, take a screenshot just to show you just how fucking bad it is for me as a DM versus me viewing it through the eyes of Obsidia and Balthazar.
Probably ate their goddamn parents.
Look, I can see the fucking road.
Yeah. Funny enough, I moved it to my brighter monitor and it helps.
That sucks.
Yeah. Does mean, however, I'm gonna have to brighten this map up a little bit. But as you start to head on down, good thing I put the grid on, I suppose. Your torch in this roughly hewn cavern, the torch on the wall to the right seems to show the splitting junction.
Can I check how long this torch has been burning? Like, is there a lot of soot on the ground, or does it have like a long like thing that's already burned, or is it like fresh?
It's not warm, if that helps.
Oh,
not generating any heat at all.
It's an ever-burning flame.
Could
I gotta check it to see if it's magical fire.
You know what Yogi Bear said?
Yeah, Dad, a picnic basket.
Road, take it.
What?
Yogi Bear said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
You can make an Arcana check if you want, sure. Yeah, there's magic at play there.
Can't tell which way anybody who was down here went.
I'm gonna ask you to make that as a survival check to try and track that.
Oh, survival check.
I can help.
Oh, that was better.
As you take a look, the path to the south does seem more travelled as it is dirtier.
Well, let's try that way then.
You
Get
head
off the
on
wall.
he's in the wall. So you head on down again, you see a rather large open cavern with multiple burning little sconces. You also see a large vat of water with a pipe that leads down into a large pool of water sat next to a large pool of lava that has spouts that seem to take the lava up and pipes that seem to snake around the lava as well.
What the fuck are these pipes made out of?
Artificers, man.
They making a hot tub?
I also would love to know the material in between the water and the lava, because that must be the most temperature resistant material to mankind.
You
You
take a look at
water
it.
balls out of that.
Take a look at it. See all the pipes and such. It seems like a rather rudimentary, like, heating system or
Like a boiler.
steam boiler. Yeah.
Boiler? Which way do we go now? It's just 3 tunnels out of here? Fudge.
Which one seems to be the most dirty once again?
The two here. Oh, yep. Why are you not doing the thing anymore? Ask and push and see. Uno and DOS. One to the top seems to be mostly untravelled.
I think I can. If my memory serves me, I think the north one loops around. I'm going south here.
South.
You see another sconce. As you head on down, you can start hearing the clinking of cutlery and porcelain.
Oh god, they're making second breakfast without us?
You see as the rough-hewn wall comes to a close, and instead, in its place, a singular curtain. You can feel a heat coming from behind the room. The curtain.
Officer? Go ahead, my dear. This is your expertise. I'll,
What do I
get through for
hear
this.
besides the noise? Anything? Odors? Noises?
It smells quite acrid back there. And it sounds like someone is eating.
I take my dagger out and make a slit in the curtain and try to look through it very carefully and quietly.
Make a perception check.
Another perception check?
Yeah, this is just me stalling whilst I get an image up, don't worry.
Motherfucker just always rolled 17.
Yeah,
What do
it's
you
nuts.
mean? Reliable? Is that reliable talent?
Yes, it's reliable talent.
That's so fucking busted.
As you...
You should check my stealth reliable talent. It's a minimum of 20.
No, I don't want to.
You take a look on in. You see a large candelabra to your right with 4 candles burning. You see a large wooden table beset with 6 chairs and a feast. All the way out in front, you see another red curtain with a red light that seems to bleed on out, and it looks like there are coffins in there, raised upon a dais. You see a figure in a black clothing and a dagger, black hair, a goatee, a black cloak with a fur lining. He just seems to be eating away at a steak.
Does he look familiar?
No.
Wasn't in the family picture?
No.
Hmm.
Can I message Balthazar with what do you see? So they can reply without speaking.
I can talk to you. We can communicate telepathically. And I
Nice.
do. I tell her what I see. Should we?
Oh, I have an idea. How big is Arcane Eye? Yeah, so I'm gonna ask Balthazar to step back. And I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye.
Okay. Arcane Eye, let's see. You
I don't know
create
where
an
that summon
invisible,
went.
invulnerable eye within range that hovers for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which sees in every direction, with dark vision up to 30 feet. Bonus action, you can move it up to 30 feet in any direction. A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement. It can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch. Cool.
Yes, and they're just slitted enough, big enough to fit it through. I don't know where the fuck the summon went, but
Don't worry. Let me see what happens if I hit the summon button.
Are you
I think
Dr.
it might have
Strange?
gone
No?
invisible for me.
Let me push the button that does the thing, and I'll see where it is. Yeah, you may have just accidentally pushed a button that hasn't done it, but can you move this Arcane Eye here, out of curiosity?
I don't see the Arcane Eye.
Oh,
I see it right there.
I'll refresh. Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
why could Balthazar see it? You couldn't. Can you move it though, out of curiosity?
Ew, it doesn't. I'll refresh because it doesn't appear to be a token for me.
No, it's a token. That's the thing.
Yeah. So I think it might have just.
It's not
desynced.
giving you permission, is all. This thing has a stat block, guys, and it's just so dumb. It's got 1,000 hit points, 1,000 AC, 100 strength, 100 dex, 100 con. It's got plus 45 to initiative.
Oh hell yeah, I see it. Oh my god, this is beautiful. It has plus 45 in all the stats. So I'd like to roll a hit.
So I am going to go ahead and hopefully you can move it as it's in that room.
I can move it. I can't see through it.
Okay, now that's just going to be really annoying. Vision enabled, and it's got 30 foot of dark vision. Give me 6 stop. Now
Now I can see. Oh boy. That's a bad look. The 2 tokens back here.
They seem to be full honk shoot.
In a coffin.
My brother in Christ, I said what I said.
Okay. So there's the man. Could I do a check if I know what kind of man this is?
You get back in your coffin, Ricky. You get back in your coffin, you stay there.
Get back in the building.
Yeah, you can roll a history check with advantage if you wish.
Oh shit! Dracula
That's
senses
20, let's
nighttime.
go.
It's
Nice.
time to rise.
Smash.
You didn't say that last time. In fact, last time I just didn't remember you smashed his fucking head in.
Fucking, you're digging at memories I don't have.
He looks fucking
No,
sweet.
you weren't. No, you weren't. You weren't there for that. Fuck.
Nope.
It's Amric Van Thamper. With the Van Thamper Patriar apparently Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I know Van Temper by name. What the fuck is he doing here?
We killed all those fuckers, didn't we?
This is set before that, though.
Oh,
So wait, if we kill him, does it cause a continuity error?
You couldn't kill him if you wanted to.
Why not?
You couldn't.
Hey, he's got that super powerful eyeball with the 45 to initiative. I think he could fuck this guy up.
Yeah, I don't like. I have it to hit of 45.
Holy
Like
shit.
a trustworthy man.
With
With
a
1,000 HP, I wanna smash him in with this eyeball.
but guys,
The eyeball just flies over.
but a proficiency bonus of 2.
Yes, but also immunity to all damage.
But yeah, he's just sitting there eating a steak, minding his own damn business.
I even have immunity to no type.
Should we go in?
Why is he doing? Ah, fuck. What city am I from? Let me
Remember your book exposed the patriars of Baldur's Gate and the nobility of Waterdeep in regards to devil worship.
Oh, that's this fucker. Let me read my backstory. The Helm and Highbone exposed devil worship what they were. Well, her actions will find that the book was fine. It's been too long since I've read this part.
Been so long.
Oh, fuck, why am I... Oh, no, I now understand why I'm racist against...
I don't understand why I'm racist. I've had a coming, I've been
No.
in my therapy.
My ex-wife my ex-lover was a tiefling. Now every tiefling I see reminds me of her, so I hate
It's like one of those married women that finds out she's a lesbian and then just hates men because she was married for 10 years and had 2 kids.
Yep.
Wow, you really are planning for the future, aren't you there, Ruby?
Yep. Fuck. What city did I start in?
Doesn't matter where you started or where you ended, it matters that you are now
Wait,
here.
would I know him? So I would know him.
Yeah.
Would he know me, seeing as I was in the higher... I was the advisories of the Hellrider.
He would know you. He would more than likely take a great vested interest in you, given what's to come in the next 3 years. That's when Descent into Avernus takes place, Ruby, in 3 years' time.
Oh. Yeah, but why does it have to do with me?
You said Hell Raiders.
Yeah.
Elturel. The city that gets, vacuumed to hell.
You're too many plotlines, too many backstories.
God forbid a guy just connect things up to give his players some great references. God forbid.
I know, but I am struggling. I have stupid. I think she's from Elturel, no?
Mm.
Yeah, because she's fucking with the Hellriders. Oh well. Obsidian is gonna walk forward through the curtain.
You step on in and you feet clack and clank onto the the marble floor. As you do. You're like, there were 2 of you that I forgot. That's okay. Your friends are over yonder.
Sir Vantiper! I didn't expect to see you here. What a crazy run-in! It's been a while. How have you been?
I have been better, though Mother has requested my presence to do this, and I am here to exact Mother's will, and I will do such. Your friends, they sleep soundly, and by the time they awake, they'll be buried 50 feet under this frozen hellhole.
And now, why would you do that?
Why would you publish such slander in a book? Really, he's gonna take the knife and start twisting his finger. That's Mother's chances at Grand Duke.
Well, one has to. It's a journalist's honor to expose things they find. I suppose.
The only other things that will be exposed here are your friends. And
I thought he was gonna say my guts, and it would have been such a good line.
the next time someone finds you, it will be just your weathered corpses. He stands up and starts to walk along the table, just dragging his... Oh, that could have ended horribly. Starts dragging his knife across this rather luxurious mahogany table. You just cringe on the inside, as that's probably worth a couple of $1,000.
And where are my good old tiefling friends? I haven't seen them all day.
Oh. I never were tiefling. No.
Huh?
The spell
Please elaborate. I'm not following.
seeming is so useful.
Motherfucker.
Magic's such a wonderful thing. Also, my brother Thrustwell keeps trying to remind me.
You're not magically inclined?
I am, but I owe my magics to a greater power than his scholarly ways.
Oh, you poor thing, having to sell your soul for an ounce of power? Well, your brother is better than you in every way. Must be rough.
Yes, poor little Thrustwell, who's just dying at the opportunity to show even the inkling of power that he has, but Mother won't allow that. Meanwhile, there's the doting brute that... Well, I'd rather him be here. He looks like a trash collector, and as he says, taking out the trash ain't fun. That's why I've enlisted some of Avernus's best. We'll bury the book and bury the author.
Looking through the slit I made, is he still facing the direction of the curtain?
No. He is now turned facing... I'll just draw you a line. He's facing that direction. Motherfucker just gets a 30 in stealth, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Just, casual 30, right?
Fucking 30?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hear the board.
Let's go.
Broken glass without being heard.
What was that?
I could walk across broken glass without being heard.
You could.
30 DC is impossible, by the way.
Yeah. I don't think your proficiency bonus changes again, but your stealth, your dexterity certainly will change. I think you get another ASI at some point before the end of this campaign.
Yeah.
But as he stands there, dressed in all, this mansion will be your tomb.
And what if I just ask you politely not to? Me and my friends just want to move on with our life. I left Baldur's Gate and the big cities for a reason.
Balthazar, as you move forward, you seem to be impeded by something. Something about, stops you dead in your tracks about here. Something rather fleshy.
Fleshy?
Do you hear a... Coming from the corner.
Do I hear this as well?
You do. As does Amric. Oh god. That pop chip went down the wrong way and started going fucking up.
Cool.
So you hear as Amric turns and looks in the corner. As it does, oh, here's one of your tieflings now.
Can I, the moment I hear Balthazar walk into something, cast a spell?
You certainly can.
Cool, I hate Balthazar.
Gee, Christmas, it must be blind.
No. This guy can just turn invisible as a bonus action there, buddy.
Oh, but I also have blind sight.
Oh, then shit, you'd have seen him. Sorry, I forgot about your blind sight. So you'd have seen him. So to keep things going, because he can see you.
Oh.
Just to keep. Yeah. It's the Ricky O'Clock train. You can see. Sorry, your blind sight barely ever comes up because you're barely ever blinded to begin with. As he.
So I stopped when as soon as I saw him at 10 feet.
Yeah. I mean, he's seen you the entire time, so you don't need to worry about that one there. You knew the things that this guy had. He speaks the words and turns on invisible and points towards Balthazar as you immediately haste Balthazar up. Do you know what would be really cool right now? Fucking roll initiative. Could my people who are sleeping roll initiative at disadvantage?
Yay! I still get to participate.
Well, if someone wakes you up, then, you know. Really quickly, I just need to import Amric real quick.
Oh no. Wait, I have a question. If I fireball onto them but careful spell them, does it still wake him up?
No, because they're not taking any damage.
Okay, but they get touched by fire.
Do they though? Because they're not taking any damage, so there's no damage to feel.
True. So I just have to hit a normal fireball. Got it.
You have to hit someone or take an action to wake them up.
Fireball.
Let's
Fireball
make sure
would work.
everybody... Fergus couldn't roll any lower if you tried, let's be honest here. Brynhild, low as hell, cool. The only person that seems to be missing is Adair.
That's why I just selected.
I'll be right down. I'll be right up.
I'll roll you
I'm
don't worry.
downstairs eating Parmesan.
Someone roll a d20, please.
Did you just say you're eating straight Parmesan?
Yep, sir.
Oh my fucking god!
I'll trade you a fistful for a vegetable samosa.
So, Jalen, you go from a nat 20 in initiative to a nat 19 instead.
Nat 19?
So, let's
What the fuck is happening? I was cooking.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
Can you roll Bucky in as well?
Bucky in here.
Where is Bucky?
If he's not in the house, he'd be like right outside in the cabin. Like he's somewhere close. He can run here.
It took you an hour to get to the house.
Hold on, it took us an hour to get to the house?
Yeah, I distinctly said that, and nobody questioned it.
Wow.
I question many things, but not what I'm supposed to.
I mean, I didn't specify where.
Also, just on one for you there, the Shield Guardian would not have been allowed in the house because this is
a setup.
Yeah, this is a trap there, buddy.
Okay, I got you. So the furthest he would have gone is like outside the cabin. He would have been like an hour away.
Outside the cabin, yeah, potentially outside, but there's no getting in for that boy.
Mm-hmm.
But Amric, who rolled real damn high on said Einai Shai Taiv, I know, right? So he will stand there looking at you. D&D Beyond log has been real fucking fun. He will take a step back as he will gesture over to your friends as he takes his dagger and looks at you. This place will become your tomb. You hear as he runs back behind the curtain, laughing maniacally.
I'm a fucking coward.
We're going to move over to the Orthon.
The Orthon.
I love these guys. Truly, the greatest bounty hunters.
Oh, by the way, Balthazar doesn't seem to be hasted anymore. Like, the effect doesn't...
Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Roll it again. Oh, in fact, don't. Give me a sec. This happened with fucking Jalen as well. And I distinctly remember taking so long. Yeah, effect duration is 60 seconds. Or 10 turns. And then...
I can see if I can fix it in the thing.
Don't worry, I already fixed it. I already fixed it for you.
There you go.
I will crack it off again. And I will pass it on to our boy Balthazar. If that fucks up, we will know. But until then, as we move over to the Orthon, this guy has... Okay, let's say. Cool. He takes his crossbow and cocks it with a bolt. He speaks the words of the Infernalese. I don't know what they sound like either, ladies and gentlemen. And he will cock off. Ruby, even or odd?
Odd.
Balthazar. He fires
No.
an arrow towards yourself. A 17 to hit.
Yep, hits me.
You take... Wow, that is just like horrible damage for what it is. You take 8 points of damage. I'm checking here.
Uncanny dodge and have that.
4. As he looks at you and speaks the words of Infernal. Fuck knows what he says. Balthazar!
Oh, alright. I'm gonna close in on him and attack with my new weapon.
18 for 12 just hits.
And I'm going to then use disengage. How much movement do I have now that I'm
You have a
hasted?
second action as well that you can use to attack as well. But your movement speed doubles. So I don't know why that has one on there. Does it double, Ruby? You
Yes.
taste advantage
Doubles your
dexterity
speed.
saving throw gains additional action each of its turn. Can be used to take the attack or the dodge action. And yeah, your speed should be doubled. So if you want to fuck around with that to get it sorted, that would be fantastic. But yeah, you technically have what? 5, 10. You have 40 foot of movement left.
I can't use my bonus action if I'm going to use my cunning action. To
Your cunning
disengage.
action is your bonus action, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said another action, that's what it was. Disengaging and
Yep.
What I would do is I would attack with your action, attack with your hasted action, disengage with a cunning action.
oh, I got another.
Then you do more damage.
Action. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry, one more time?
I get another attack. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
you can make a attack with the hasted action.
Oh, okay. That's what you were saying.
Yes.
And it can be any weapon. A 22 for 11 will in fact hit as well.
So hit, miss, hit.
Yep, total of 23
Well,
points
it's like-
damage.
It was 23 of damage.
Yep.
It's radiant in case he's more affected by radiant damage.
Yeah.
Since he's a infernal.
Did anything else?
That's it.
Syria.
Alright. I last saw the coward go to the other side of the thing, right? Like he's expected to be there.
Yeah, to the north.
I can tell. And I can only see my friends on this side of.
Yeah. You see what you see is the good phrase there.
Yeah. So, but it's concentration. Fuck. I was gonna cut him off with a wall of fire over here, pointing this direction, and like toast emoji in there, but I can't because of concentration.
Balthazar will just go lethargic. It's okay.
Is it now?
For me, yeah.
I try to wake up all my friends in one go. Fuck it. I'm gonna wake everybody up with a loud bang in the center of the room.
I'm not the only one that thought about that, clearly. Yeah, so if everybody would like to make Constitution saving throws.
Sure thing.
Okay.
The
Please
good
advantage because we're sleeping.
The good news is you're asleep, so it's a heart attack if nothing else.
Of course I roll good damage when I roll against friendly.
As let's say, Adair just choosing to be asleep, that's fine by me. There we go. So 14 and 14 for the dwarves. Drop your con, don't worry. 7 for the Blue Boys, as you are immediately awoken with this loud bang. You lie here in coffins with hammers and nails ready to go in. A sconce of burning red candles in the middle. The room, this necrotic black floor upon a marble dais. A red curtain. As you look past, you see a table set with food. On the other end of that, you see Obsidia and Balthazar standing there.
Wait, they don't see the coward?
I said what I said.
Interesting. Okay. I shout that. Is there supposed to be a wall here?
No, that's just where your vision cuts off.
No. Because I can see like a line here.
Yeah, that's where your vision cuts. There's light behind there, which gives you vision.
Oh no, because the room just looks a little weird. That's why. Wait, why do I? Oh, the arcane eye can see into that. Yeah, that's why. I tell them that there's a big old demon around the corner, and they should attack that.
Yep. Did anything else?
Oh fuck! I'm being a retard. And then I'm gonna use the innate sorcery as a bonus action. So that increases my DC by 1 and advantage attack rolls.
Nahbrow, you arise from prone in a coffin.
Wait, would I have attuned to Blood of at this point? Yes, right.
Would you have what?
I would have attuned to my magic item during the hour of rest we got.
But my understanding of your hour of rest was smash. But I gave Balthazar it, so technically I can give it to you.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright,
Ricky,
cool. Then we're good.
You're up.
Eat.
DC's
I'm
now.
gonna use as much of my movement as I can to. I fucked up. I don't know why I wiggled back and forth.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh.
You move on out, you can
How much
see.
did you say I had?
15. So from where you were,
That's
5, 10, 15.
Cool beans. Still can't see anything. But I was told there was a monster. And I was told the general vicinity, so I'm gonna hop to a... is it? Ah, there we go. It got unfavored for some reason. Oh, disadvantage. That's my bad.
What you aiming at there, buddy? Just anything and anything?
Obsidia said the general location, said that he was around the corner, so I'm going to chuck him around the corner.
That's gonna miss her, buddy.
Yeah, I figured. One more at disadvantage.
Sure.
That's advantage.
Don't worry, you'd miss regardless.
Sweet. That's my favorite type of sound to hear.
Doing anything else with your turn?
No.
Brynhild.
Yeah,
ears
I
ring.
heard the same, right?
Yep.
I stand up. I have 15.
Yep.
Can I like squeeze next to him?
You could. Yeah, that's it. This is a double wide, so yeah.
Okay. She said around the corner, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move my token, like leaning around the corner. That's okay, so I can see.
I'll just let you know he's to the south. I'll let you know he's to the south.
You just
Okay.
see Obsidia furiously pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use like lean outside for a second. I'm gonna move my
Well,
token
then
just
you're
so I
moving 5 feet, so you would be dashing.
That's why I'm telling you exactly where he is.
can. Okay.
What spell is
Straight
it?
down. Spiritual weapon bonus action first.
Yep.
Let me just do that.
Where's my
Please
ears again?
summons. Like over here. I don't know wherever I can see him. I guess if I can see him.
That's the thing. The spiritual weapon doesn't actually state you got to see them.
Yeah, so just swing with it, I guess.
Yep. So down for 9 will hit.
Okay. And then I'll send over a Toll the Dead as well.
I'm gonna say no for that one there.
Okay.
If you've got any spell that has an attack to hit, similar to like an Eldritch Blast or a Firebolt, then I'll allow that.
Like I can target to hit. So this is a saving throw.
Yeah, exactly. So that's either hit or miss. There's nothing to break advantage or disadvantage on this one here. Because you're trying to do something blind on something you can't quite see.
What does struggle told that say?
Okay, then a starry wisp. Then I'm gonna launch a starry wisp at it.
Toll the Dead.
Wisp.
First thing is you point at a creature you can see. Starry Wisp is a launch. Yeah, so you can launch that at disadvantage as you're trying to throw it around the corner. A 14 shall miss, sadly.
Okay.
You. Did it else?
That's me.
That's.
That shouldn't be me. Okay.
5, 10.
Never mind.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you have to end your turn here, or else take back everything you've done.
Okay. Okay, never mind. This me then.
Fergus, from prone, you arise.
I bust out of the coffin. Very confused about what's going on. And actually, hold on. Do I have my stuff?
Yeah, my dumbass forgot to take that off you.
Alright, bet. So, I guess I am coming on forward with a long sword. I don't think I can. God damn it, stupid rules for moving through people. Hold on, I'm gonna look at my book.
Buddy, you used all your movement there anyway. You got to dash to bust through these people.
Oh. Well, I suppose I'm just here for backup right now. I'll cast Shield of Faith. on Brynhild and then my turn.
Yep. Brynhild gets a Shield of Faith.
Yay!
Adair, you're up.
Adair's gonna get up and he's gonna take a deep breath and he's gonna like, okay, let's go. Haste. On myself.
There you go.
And then he'll go into his blade song.
Good.
Okay. And he's going to go zip, 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 and he will one. Actually, hold on.
A 17 for 7 will hit. Did it? Now it's your turn.
And of course, booming. That damage is supposed to go.
Booming wouldn't work here, buddy.
Why?
Because you've used your action to cast haste, and you can only take one singular attack with haste. You don't get a full multi-attack, you can take one singular attack.
Yeah, you're correct. Let me take that off.
As you
7,
swing
but what
the
I
rapier into
can...
this guy. And he's making noises you ain't ever heard before.
He's just in ecstasy right now.
He's in something.
With that first one, I'll I'll invoke the rune of my crown and no, that says an action. Okay, fuck it. No, that's it.
Okay.
It's not AC, right?
Haste, yes.
Haste adds 2. Spell song adds...
Unarmed 10, Dexterity 3, Shield 2, Concentration Haste 2, Blade Song 3.
If you hover over it, it tells you.
Yeah.
The math ain't mathin'. Our boy here.
18, 19, 20.
Orthon.
18.
Well.
20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, it should.
He will, firstly...
It should be 23.
Why should it be 23?
Because my AC is 18 as it is with mage armor and a shield. Blade Song adds 3, it says. Is that what this calculation means?
The spell ends if the target dons armor. A shield is classed as armor.
What is what spell? Haste?
No. Mage armor. A shield is classed as armor under the rules as you buy it with armor and it modifies armor. Yes, because it modifies your armor class.
I gotcha. Then unequip shield. And in my AC is 18 for.
Then you gotta add the mage armor on. Which at that point there you're down a first level spell slot. And then that goes on like that, and then your AC goes up by 1.
I shouldn't be down 2.
Mage armor is 13 plus dex, a shield is 10 plus 2. So you lose 1 in that regard. Our boy here, well, he cocks his crossbow once more, and he's going to fire at you, Adair. There's a 13 misses. He then gives you a laugh, and as he does, he just... and vanishes as you watch as the curtain that... I'm going to say this again for the people in the back. The curtain flaps.
Hold on. Balthazar still has dark vision.
And
Bal-
stand
Within 10 feet.
15 feet away from it. Oh
No,
my
he's-
fucking god, that's unfortunate.
He watches the curtain just and it vanishes.
The
Oh,
curtain
sorry.
vanished?
No, the creature vanished behind the curtain, and Yu's behind the curtain, watches the curtain moves, but there ain't nothing there. And again, I specify as hard as possible when I say curtain.
This curtain right here.
The entire wall that is a curtain. That is a big pole at the top that just drapes down to the floor and is in no way, shape, or form a solid item for the people waiting by the door.
Which
Balthazar.
part of the curtain moved?
Fucking.
Right there. Okay, okay. That's how
So,
far is
so this isn't a floor.
No, it's a floor.
Well,
That's a floor.
well, it's a floor, but so it's a, I forgot you said the words raised dais earlier. Thank you. I hate it here.
Can I go through the curtain?
Yeah, you can go through the curtain because it's not a solid object.
So that's that. No,
You see the creature.
Within 10 feet of me.
He's within 5 foot. There's a. You take a step forward and you would see him.
He's within 5 feet?
You would need to take another step forward, or you'd be making range attacks. But he is now directly in front of you. Like you are kissing at this point.
Oh. I only gotta be within 10 feet of him. I didn't have to.
No, I was letting you know there was a gap between you, and if you were going for melee attacks, you would need to take a step forward. If you're going for range attacks, you can take a step back. 24 for 12 will certainly hit. You know what you need? You have a detection mode. Yeah, your detection mode, sense all, should be sensing. In fact, do you know what I think it might be?
There.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Because I do one thing. Can anybody else bar Balthazar see this guy?
Which one? Which guy?
Good. Balthazar, you should see a white ring.
Oh, I see him.
I don't see Balthazar either.
Because Balthazar has gone behind the curtain. And I'll say it again for those in the back. Behind the curtain that is not a solid object and therefore can't be passed through freely.
Oh yeah. Cool.
24 to hit plus nat 20 obviously hits. As you stab him again, total of currently 33 damage.
Yeah. That is correct.
Alright, now it's your turn there, buddy.
I think I used all my movement to get to this point.
A bonus action.
You would actually have to bonus action dash to make melee attacks.
Oh, did I move one too many?
Yeah, to make melee attacks, you would have to move within 55 feet. I don't know why your movement hasn't changed. Your movement should be changing, but yeah, from where you were, it's 55 foot to here. If you moved back to make ranged attacks instead, it would be...
He only has 25, correct, then?
Yeah,
25
I'm
pace.
supposed to redo that. I
Yeah,
have to I have to do
so-
range attack.
It's a D6 and then a D4. So what we'll do is the math's decent enough that I can say I'll give him 6 hit points back for the radiant. 16 hit points back for the radiant. Sorry. Okay. In fact, sorry. I'll give him 21 back for the second attack, and 6 for the radiant from the previous attack. Roll 2d4s, as that is technically your crit damage if you're using it. So 6 plus 4 for 10. So not as much damage, but crit is still a crit as you just throw these two psychic blades into them. They seem to be as effective as all other blades have been on most other creatures. Did anything else your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Then, Obsidia.
Where the fuck did they go? Did they just walk through a wall?
I'm gonna strangle you.
Kinky. Let's see. Does my arcane
See
eye
what I just did, where I
tell
was.
me what it... See.
Does what, sorry?
Well,
I was looking at my arcane eye.
Hope Ferguson, Narwhal, Narwhal. Hmm?
Yeah, there's technically blood here. He is technically bloodied now, so yeah. There's a bit of blood on the floor.
So that would mean he is assumed to be here, right?
Somewhere around there, yeah. Anybody trying to attack him, bar Balthazar has disadvantage unless they can see invisibility.
Fun fact. AoE. One creature you can see within range. That's not that. That's a cone, fireball. Does this guy look like, when I saw him, that he had any... Like he would be resistant to fire, for example?
Does that look resistant to fire to you?
Yes.
No.
That looks like a demon.
Demons come from the abyss and are usually
That looks like a wall of
necrotic
meat.
or poison.
That looked like a devil. Then. I
That
don't know.
looks like a chunky thick boy.
It's fucking... Somewhere there.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
He passes.
Oh, never mind. I saw the range of the spell. I thought you were deafening us again. Going back for the other eardrum.
As you hear the bang. And you watch as the lights in this room are extinguished with the thunderous wave.
Oh god.
And as it does, he takes half damage, 6, 8, 9, 8. And his invisibility technically drops.
Oh yeah.
Did it know?
Found him! That's the right DC. Not right now.
Nahbrow,
Yes, sir.
you're up, buddy.
I'm gonna look at this thing and say, "Wow, you really are ugly." And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him right in the face.
A 12 will miss. I'm not going to insult your intelligence.
Yep.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Shouldn't it be adding my charisma modifier?
It is, +4.
It should be. Oh, I was looking at. I'm dumb. I was looking at the save. I was like, shouldn't it be a +9?
It's okay, bloody. We know the thinky parts often hurt.
Yes. Words are hard for Nahbrow.
We got a book coming in the
I'm
future
gonna
called Coco
eat some
Learns to Spell.
crayons.
Did it else?
No bonus actions for me, it looks like. Nope.
Brunhild.
Yeah, I would like to move my spiritual weapon as a bonus action towards the creature.
That can only be moved 20 foot if I'm not mistaken.
Let me check. Yeah, up to 20 feet.
5, 10, 15. So 20 foot. Yes, so like here.
Okay.
Or on Balthazar, but you know, that general vicinity.
Okay. I moved it. Cool. And then I'm gonna send another starry wisp at it.
You right there?
Why don't I have permission to use the document? I'm
Document?
just gonna send it. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna send it from my sheet. Nope.
Ah. Do you wish to do anything else for your turn as you fire that one off?
That's me.
Fergus.
Alrighty. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Says Fergus as he runs on over here with a long sword. We're doing two-handed this time. No shield. I'm gonna swing.
13 shall sadly miss, sir.
And I will swing again.
A 15 shall also sadly miss, sir.
What else can I do? Anything at all?
The ability to cry is known as a free action. And there goes haste. We fixed this. We fixed this, man.
We did.
Give me a little sec. Let me just... it's done that thing again where it goes and... let's see. Duration. No. This is 10 and 60. And also... movement all times 2. And it also gives you advantage on dex saves, correct?
Haste, yes.
Haste? Oh yeah, I might get it.
Okay, now I hope and pray to the elder gods that this shit works. Adair's token. Adair. Gonna roll a quick dex save. That's given the advantage. Yeah, boy. Adair, you're up.
Okay, Adair's gonna go with his other hand and go. Does. What am I concentrating on?
Haste.
Blade Song? Oh, yeah. You gotta concentrate on haste. Okay. Going in here. Hey, Orthon. Step over my good friend.
I love
He's gonna
how,
go.
I love how the spiritual weapon is classed as in RJ's aura and therefore gets in addition to its saves. 24 for 12 will hit. 10 shall miss and 11 shall also miss.
I'll stop there.
Did anything else return?
Nope.
Guy. Oh boy. In this target-rich environment, the Orthon will... you know, Balthazar was the one that done all that damage. And the Orthon's petty. So, he's going to take his little crossbow, or rather a large crossbow. Or will he? Let's see here. A lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Do you know what else is a lot of damage? This one as well. So he takes his little crossbow and he fires a little planky off at yourself there, Balthazar. An intelligence shall not be insulted. God, I wish I'd just stuck with the melee weapon. But, as the kids say, shit happens. And real quick here, what's... I'm gonna crack this real quick, but... Oh, yeah! Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, at least we can follow him from the bloodstains.
We'll just, move away from the bloodstain. And you see no more bloodstain. Well, sorry, you watch as he just, starts to, make his way to the north.
So he went up north?
He went up north.
Gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
There he is.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe in you.
14 will not do it. A 26 for 14, however, will. Did anyone else return?
No. I can't do sneak attack because I'm the only one close to him. Nope. I'm gonna stay here and say, hey, he's right here.
Obsidia.
I'll step forward. Listen to my hubby. As a bonus action, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck, he's there?
I keep forgetting it's when he gets hit that it drops.
Oh, that changes things. Bucket we ball. What level? Actually, I'm gonna create a spell slot. Let me look at the table. 6. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna use 6 sorcery points to create a new 4th level spell slot. And then I'm gonna use that 4th level spell slot to shoot a chromatic orb, and because I have innate sorcery up, it is at advantage.
Okay.
Actually, let me... Alt level 4. That's a normal hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be... thunder damage.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, that was effective.
So you fire this off, and as you do, you watch as the Orthon immediately, as soon as it hits, if you are in the yellow circle, please make a dexterity saving throw.
I am
perfectly
outside of it!
A what saving throw?
Dexterity.
Did he just commit suicide?
He went boom boom.
Is this Orthon Seppuku?
Let me just quickly roll some damage dice here. It is
Also, both of our evasion, so he gets no damage. No damage.
Oh, this is the perfect spot to be in.
Did I say he passed?
He passed, okay.
So, Fergus, you take 24 points of damage.
Ooh.
As does Nahbrow. As does Brynhild. As the Orthon just... You hear the extreme screams of a creature dragged once more back to hell. 6 tieflings remain in the building. And as you round the corner, Obsidia, Amric is nowhere to be seen. Speaking of things you'll see, what happens next week?
Fun.